We are very, very excited to be back with another episode of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. Here's normally where I tell you the title of the specific adventure, but it's all open now. It's all
a thing.
We don't do that anymore.
We don't do that anymore. We've evolved.
Chaos reigns.
It does.
You've given us an open sandbox.
So let's see what you do with that open sandbox.
Snowbox?
Snowbox.
With the snowbox.
There's a snowbox. There's no sand around here.
So, let's jump into it. Last we left off, a band of extraordinary adventurers gathered and met for the first time in the small fishing town of Targos. Targos, much like all the other settlements in the cluster of towns known as 10 Towns, has been beset by the unending night of Auril the Frostmaiden, who has brought everlasting winter upon the region of Icewind Dale. And in this town, much strange intrigue occurred. A gruesome murder was witnessed by Tonaich, committed by a man who was wielding a blade glowing with ice and seemed to be untouched by the cold and harsh weather.
Yeah.
We never knew about that.
Baroth and Oster said goodbye to one of the humans who was sacrificed to appease Auril, and also performed a rite to make their death a little easier. At which point they were observed by a strange silhouette in the tundra. And most notably, you were accosted by a dog whose master had been lost on one of the grand mountains surrounding Targos. And spurred on by this master's husband, you set out across the tundra and began climbing this mountain in order to rescue Garrett, the mountaineer who was stuck upon the mountain. You survived an avalanche, climbed some very steep hills, battled crag cats, and narrowly escaped a yeti's cave. You made it.
Bloody snowball.
You made it down from this hill with half of the party that you set out to rescue alive, which is not you guys.
Success rate.
Yeah, success rate.
And level 1.
Also, a strange metal ore picked up by Baroth
Yeah.
that none of you could identify. But since then, you've made it back down. Garrett reunited with his husband, and in gratitude have offered you free room and board at the Luskan Arms, the tavern of Targos, where you can now stay for free indefinitely.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know indefinitely.
I was going to say that as a joke.
Indefinitely is until they decide.
Okay.
They decide they don't want to put it up.
Until we
Until
can't.
we trash the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we get
food as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, from
Yes.
do we get leave notice? Like, do they have to let us know like a month in advance that they want to kick us out? Give
No,
us a
they'll
chance
let you know a day in advance. So,
What?
all of you, and of course the very last thing, just before you settled into Luskan Arms, you heard that there had been another murder that occurred in Targos.
A murder according to these three.
Oh yeah. A murder.
Just the one.
Can't believe a single person has been murdered.
I also forgot that it was not. I thought it was the same person. Then you're like, no, the one that you saw was a guy.
Yes, indeed.
Like, oh, shit.
So someone else has died. So, we're gonna bring up a little thing.
Oh boy.
So, you wake up
Oh.
in the town of Targos.
Cute.
What would you like to do?
Are we still in the Luskan Arms?
Yeah,
That's
so...
having breakfast kind of energy.
Yeah, so you've come down from your rooms and having breakfast in the common room of the Luskanons. The Luskanons is a very humble establishment. It's technically not a tavern. It's just got a little breakfast room.
Okay.
If I wasn't able to spend more time looking at the ore and identifying it, well, I do know the spell Identify. Does that work for non-magical stuff?
Well,
Or a magic-imbued object, you learn its properties. I could do it as a ritual.
okay, yeah, you can do this.
Oh, I did.
Just like in the breakfast nook.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just last night, the night before.
I'll say as
Ponder the orb. Ponder the orb.
pondering
The Orby.
as the three of you come down, you see Baroth sitting there in the breakfast room, staring at this hunk of metal, investigating it and trying to discern its magic. And it is magical. It's not like what you would call a magic item per se.
You can't wear it as a hat.
No, you cannot wear it as a hat. This
It's not going to give him longevity.
Never again.
As you realise what this is, through the magic of your spell, you realise, yeah, you have heard of this a long time ago, and very sparsely. What you have there is one of the rarest forms of metal on the planet.
Dope.
That is a raw ore of Chardolin.
Ooh.
I'm gonna guess how to spell that.
Me too. See who's right.
Now, you know that Chardolin is a highly magical metal that was created after a bit of a magic catastrophe 100 years ago, when a wizard found an artifact suffused with demonic magic, known as the Crystal Shard. This crystal shard, this wizard used it to erect an enormous tower in Icewind Dale. Well done, Matthew.
Sorry, no. It's because I've played the terrible RPG game
Exactly.
that came out, so it's like, that word reminds me of things.
I'm thinking of the Dark Crystal.
A huge tower made out of this metal was erected in the centre of Icewind Dale. An adventuring party, led by a legendary ranger, infiltrated this tower and destroyed it, scattering its constructs all over Icewind Dale. And that metal suffused with the earth, and in rare places across Icewind Dale, you can find this metal. This metal is extremely easy to manipulate as metal to craft weapons and armor of, but still hard as steel, or even harder than anything. And also is extremely susceptible to magic, meaning it can very easily be enchanted.
That's another right.
Unfortunately, the one downside is that it is, much like the Crystal Shard, infused with demonic magic, and that
Heavily cursed.
prolonged exposure to Chardolin is known to induce a kind of madness.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
You're just carrying it.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep it as well. It's my precious.
Oh god, it's starting. Oh no.
So, what you got there, Baroth?
Some incredibly rare and incredibly evil ore.
Great.
Right, of course.
Cool. What else would it be?
It's too early in the morning for this, and also just gonna go get a cup of tea.
Yeah, fair enough. You want to grab a cup of tea?
Cup of tea, bowl of porridge. Gonna come back with incredibly evil ore.
Apparently, if you... Well, it's supposed to be from some demonic origin.
And rare.
And very rare,
And
yes.
it was just sitting at the top of the mountain.
Well,
No, it was in the guy's hand.
the dwarf was holding it.
The buried
The headless
dwarf.
dwarf.
The buried headless dwarf was holding it.
Right. Good job, Yetis don't like metal.
Yeah, jeez.
Okay, so demonic metal.
Wait, is it itself demonic, or is it just like not possessed? 'Cause it's fucking metal, but is it like
Metal can be possessed.
okay? But is it like that? originated with demons, or that demons just got a hold of it in some way?
DM. I missed that. I missed that bit.
Does Matthew know?
Is it demonic origin, or like made by demons, or it is demonic in itself?
It is second-hand demonic in itself. The crystal shard was first-hand infused with demonic magic. And
Okay.
this is basically the
Remnants.
yeah. It's the byproduct of the crystal shard.
So it's not that bad. It could be worse.
I feel like this is
Could be
famous
worse.
last words right here. I'm just saying.
Carrying on as I need to.
Could be worse is always.
The case.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like, I mean, not necessarily a great thing to say about something you got in your pocket all the time.
How big is it? Like how much ore is there?
About that.
Well, that's a chunk.
That's
It's
an
a chunk,
ore.
yeah.
That's
It can-
a solid
That's a ponderable ore.
Yeah, no, it is a ponderable. You can ponder that baby.
You-
From what you know
This is
about
my new thing.
smithy, it can probably be refined into an ingot.
Yeah. One single ingot. One singlet.
Singlet.
I might be able to, that's what I'm looking.
Could you forge something out of that? I mean, not that I want us to have a demon sword, but like,
I might be able to do something with it. I don't know if there's actually a forge in Targos
would we know?
that is capable of doing it.
Would we know if there was a forge in Targos?
Not for free.
I've been here for 6 hours. I don't know shit.
Yeah, I've been here for this probably a little bit less than you.
Yeah.
You saw me arrive.
Actually, no, we've probably been here about 36 hours at this point.
Well, we had to
Oh,
sleep.
yeah.
We had to sleep. Yeah, yeah.
Wait, but we spent some of that on a mountain as well.
Yeah.
You ask around, and there doesn't really seem to be there's the odd anvil and the odd furnace, like the odd very hot oven, but the only proper smithy nearby is in Bryn Shander.
Right.
You certainly need something like that if you're gonna smelt down an ore. Like that requires like a proper refinery.
Okay, so we put a pin in the potentially making ourselves a demon sword.
Yeah, and also probably keeping it a little bit on the down low.
Is there any
I
worth?
should stop saying demon sword.
Is there any worth in wrapping it in something? I don't know if this kind of shit is the stuff that you can contain. I don't.
Question to you.
Yeah.
Izzy knows that lead is good at preventing magic. Would Austin know that lead is good at preventing magic?
Make an arcana check.
Am I proficient? I doubt it. No, this is a flat roll. 8!
Well, no idea. You do not know.
Would Baroth the dwarf know?
Make an arcana check with with proficiency.
Okay.
With proficiency because you're
Oh, fuck, I'm so stupid.
You're
Damn it, that's still -1. 3.
no idea.
I'm regretting so many decisions. I thought it'll be funny if I have 6 intelligence, right?
Sorry, 6.
Yeah.
That is funny.
He's
But
very wise, averagely
Oh,
charismatic.
we're flipped.
Quite stupid. Yeah. Are you?
I've got good intelligence and bad wisdom. So I hate wise.
I think when we were kind of settling out with breakfast and when we stopped talking about demon swords, Oscar was just going to finish their cup of tea, hold the mug, look at it for a second, and then smash it on the table. Just fully with a lot of you sort of sitting there, and it's just going to look at the pieces for a bit.
Why?
You know you can ask for another cup.
No, I know.
You gonna mend that?
They take 2 of the pieces and they start holding them together, and slowly the crack disappears.
Oh, that's gonna take a while.
Yeah, I ain't done this. Let's say I'm out of practice with magic, and they start doing the next couple of pieces.
Fair enough. Did you smash that for the sake of practice, or are you up to something else?
Yes.
Okay.
It's been a solid 12 years since I've been able to cast spells, so I figured it would be good to get back in the habit.
That is a.
Let's hope that it gets done before they come back. Otherwise, that might be the end of our indefinite room board.
Yeah, Mork comes into the breakfast room.
Someone's gonna lean to kind of block the view.
Is putting the handle back on, and then putting the holding the last piece in place.
Fine. Everything's fine.
Hey guys, if you use command, they know they've been commanded.
Yeah.
I think
Damn
so.
it.
Actually, no, because we did it with Saren.
Yeah.
No,
I'm not gonna probably not gonna waste that
it's
just to
charm
stop us from
person that they know that they've been charged.
I'm probably not going to waste that
mean,
just to get the pot.
Yeah.
Even
remade.
if Oster's not worried, even if he sees like Oster's obviously fixing it, like
DM question.
Yeah.
We are far up north in a very inaccessible place. Is there coffee up here?
It's an important
Which-
question.
Primarily grows in very warm southerly climates.
There's coffee, but it's made of dirt.
is coffee imported from somewhere down south? I think is the question.
Yeah.
Just grab a fistful of coffee granules and a fistful of snow and just go. That's how we do it up here.
Coffee ice cream.
Yeah.
Iced coffee.
Why would you drink iced coffee in a cold climate? Who's
Hey,
doing
I
that
had a-
themselves?
Baroth has a beer.
Some establishments have them, not here, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
Targos is quite big, but it's not very wealthy.
Baroth has a breakfast beer.
You can have a breakfast beer. They do have that.
Yeah, see?
It's probably better than the water.
Okay.
That's not bad. That's pretty good.
Okay, well, for 12 years out of practice, that's good.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought so.
So if we break any cups on the way,
I
We
can
know
do
it's
it with
cool. How do it?
things smaller than about that I can fix.
oh okay.
So this was just fine practice.
Any limits on the material?
I don't think so. I like if it's like
Inject?
again 12 years out of practice.
Fair.
We'll find out, I suppose.
Yeah.
If it's magic, I can't make the magic go back into it. If that
Oh,
makes
that's fine.
sense.
Yeah.
But if it ain't magic, then I can slowly put it back together.
Fair.
Are you pondering your
I'm
oar?
stroking the organ.
Well, maybe we wrap that in like a
Something.
scarf or
Yeah.
something.
I'll just put it in the bag from now.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Sure.
do some light studying on the subject and see if I can do anything with it or decurse it maybe. I don't know if it is a curse
If
or
it's inherently kind of cursed, I don't know how you could decurse it.
it'd
That's
probably
kinda-
get rid of the whole magic.
Yeah,
all
like
of
get
it.
rid of the rest of it. It's like saying you
Can you
would.
break stuff as well?
I mean, give me a hammer. And also, you watched me break the mug.
In the bag.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
for fuck's sake!
More clean silver. Hey, what's going on over there?
Nothing's fine, they can fix it.
Just a bit clumsy.
Big club.
I dropped the
Oh.
mug. No, it's alright. I'm fixing it. I
Oh,
just have to sit here and hold this like this for another 20 seconds.
okay.
You can watch if you want. It's not very interesting. And if you look closely, there are tiny little like plant fibers pulling the seams back together and
That's
filling them in.
Oh, well, I'll be
Ta-da!
damned. Oh, that's real cool.
Beautiful, right?
That's real
Beautiful.
handy, yeah.
Yeah.
You missed the chip.
Where is it? Oh, there.
See, we're a handy lot to keep around.
Oh,
Yeah, I can fix
yeah.
anything. Put it down carefully. Anything smaller than that. So if you got like a broken window pane or like a box.
Do you need all the pieces?
Yes.
Sorry,
Okay.
not offering work at the moment. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just being helpful because I broke your mug. It's fine. I don't have to do
Oh,
all.
no. It's
No,
okay.
I
It's okay.
finished Fixing.
I thought you were going to say you smashed it.
I
Pay me.
finished fixing the chip and I just put the mug down and it is completely whole.
Well,
So we you right?
I was just watching what you were about to say.
Oh.
anticipating you speak.
Oh no.
Should we check the notice board?
I mean, probably. I don't think they're going to give us free beds and food forever. He's not within earshot, is he? Oh, good.
Just watching us.
I
mean,
just,
we can
and
see the
I
cash.
have approximately 4 gold pieces to my name.
Oh, wealthy.
And there was me thinking I left with a third of my savings, but
Yeah. I've been in
You'd have
town for
15
a
gold.
while.
and nobody's paying you for the singing.
No, you get the odd little bit every now and then, but it soon goes when you're helping people out who are
You
in
owe a
worse
drink.
estates.
Or have you done that?
You do owe me a drink.
I do.
I mean,
do.
honestly, our food and drink is free here, so you could just give me a drink that you get for free. I'm not
Well,
actually.
now you've put the idea into my head, I'm extremely tempted, but I will do you good on the offer, I promise.
we can
Somewhere where it's a bit more meaningful.
Sure. But yeah, we should probably look for some kind of work, given that yeah.
There was some.
We're in slim means.
There was fishing work, and I think there was something
Something
about
about
the
mine.
gem mine in Tourmaline. Tourmaline?
Can
Well, yeah, so you walk outside and you see
Wouldn't it be handy if we had something to tell
the
us about
notice
where we
board.
had
Let's
Audiences
let's
So
block,
wait, if-
block the entire audience.
Bro, why don't we put it on this side?
No,
Yeah, that is a...
Because it would be funnier if I blocked the entire. We need a stand for it.
We
It
do,
could just
we
be.
need,
really
we need
do.
Like a, we need like
And
a
it
stand.
can't- You can see half of it in one camera and the other
Hey.
half.
So
Yeah,
we
you're
go
getting
this
the
way,
really good at
if we
reading.
go this way.
Just
Oh, I thought
zoom
you were going
in,
to do like a
guys.
seesaw kind of like. Try and read it
Wait,
now.
wait,
Do
wait.
the sort
I think they're just gonna have to
yeah,
suffer.
fine, we'll do
Yeah, we've got that weird thing with the brothers' taverns.
Sounds
I
interesting.
mean, there's this thing with kobolds.
that is fishing.
That's trout fishing
That's a job. It says job description.
in Bremen.
I mean, tell me, it's 7 kobolds.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of kobolds.
There's a lot of kobolds.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it a lot of kobolds?
One kobold is a lot of kobolds.
I ain't never met kobolds.
They're nasty.
They're like goblins, right? Or
They kind of
but like
dragony.
snouty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if we ask him real nice.
Could try it. From my experience, fish don't fight back.
Yeah.
An awful lot.
That's true. We've got an advantage on the fishing.
Yeah, I've never fished, but I am pretty good at
It's like
hunting,
you
and I'm
get
sure
a
there's.
stick and a bit of rope.
Either way, we have to leave
I am
Targos.
34 years old. I do know how to fish. I've just never been very good at it.
That's the best time to learn.
Pick it up very easily.
No experience needed.
Boom.
Competitive salary.
Competitive salary.
Immediate start date in Bremen. What the fuck is Bremen?
Bremen
It's
is
the next town.
next town over.
Yeah.
And Tourmaline's a little bit further out than that, so we could do both.
We could go one and the other.
Yeah.
They're kind of not in the same direction. They're both
No.
up, but they're in different ways of up.
Yeah, but they're not on the other side of 10 towns.
They're not on the other side of 10 towns, no. I don't think we're going to there.
I'm sure we'll find something else in Bremen to keep ourselves
I mean, there's this
entertained.
whole string of things with taverns. The
I think
Don't go to
That's all in
Stones,
Bremen.
there's a bit of
The
competition going
Even
on there.
Keel, the River's Mouth, the Grumpy Moose, the Black
Plenty
Bearded
of places
Brother.
to drink, you're selling me on it.
Yeah, it's tempting. I'm not gonna lie.
We could go to Bremen.
Bremen.
Bremen. I can't say I'm excited about the prospect of fishing, but
Unless you wanted to stay here and investigate a murder.
Oh, yeah.
I had a question for you actually.
Yes.
Yesterday when they mentioned a murder, you looked real nervous.
Okay, so here's the thing. I saw someone. I'm gonna. Okay, fucking. Anyone. Okay. Literally like 5 minutes before I ran into it, or you lot ran into me, I saw someone get stabbed. But it was a guy.
Wait, sorry, so you're telling me there have been
2 murders. Yes. At least.
Did
And
you
that-
see who did it?
And that wasn't relevant information to pass on to any kind of authorities.
What are they gonna do?
I don't know, catch the guy based on your description of him.
He had a. He didn't look like the sort of guy I really wanted to mess with. I fucking kept
Mostly
moving.
depends as well on what kind of authorities I suppose you're going
I haven't been here all that long. I just.
Yeah.
You keep your head down, you mind your own fucking business, and you hope you're not the next one to get the knife.
I should have stayed on the Sword Coast.
There's enough people dying up here.
It's a lot more fun there, I can tell you that.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I couldn't have stayed on the Sword Coast, but you know, in a better world,
Now we can all dream.
So who killed your guy?
It was a guy, another guy, but he had like a really. His sword looked like cold, like icy.
Like it was made out of ice?
I don't know.
Perfect metal.
like there was ice on the blade.
I don't know. It was sharp and icy. It might have been ice all the way through. It might have just been a covering. I don't know.
Was it a human?
Okay.
Was it a human?
Seemed like it,
As
yeah.
far as I could tell. But they also weren't like. I gesture to the many layers that I have on, even being inside.
They were wearing layers.
No. They look like
Wait, what?
they look like they'd come from fucking summer vacation in the south of the UK South.
How were they not
I don't
crumbling into
Dying.
little snowy pieces?
Yeah.
Was they looking at Lucius, who isn't wearing as many layers as the rest.
But we know.
This
Yeah,
one,
but it's
they
yours.
weren't. They weren't. They weren't blue.
But we know about you. You're good about the cold because you
Yeah.
came from way under the ocean. This
Oh,
guy
way
was,
down deep.
I know nothing about this guy other than the fact that he killed someone, possibly 2 people.
Doesn't sound like a great dude.
I wasn't a fan.
And we're
Icy weapon though, that is interesting. And Lucius is just making a note, trying to look like he's making a note for the sake of investigation, but really it's song inspiration.
Yeah.
But he's not going to say that.
Do you know where's the body?
yeah. They didn't mention 2 murders. How has this other guy not been
I
found?
don't know. It was just in an alley. It wasn't hidden.
Well, is the body still?
Well, why don't we go see if the body's still there?
That was what I was driving at.
Sure.
Should we go have a little peep and then
It's been
go
2
to
days,
work?
but like.
Things don't decompose quickly around here.
And you'd
No, I know about that.
yeah,
Yeah.
you'd think someone would have noticed by now.
That's the thing. Okay, let's go find out.
Yeah.
Okay, you go where you found the
Yep.
where you found the
Be
body.
witness.
When
I
you
have
watched the
a
murder.
good sense of direction.
Yeah, you do. So
I draw a map to the murder.
you quite quickly find the place. The streets of Targos are beautifully illuminated by the green and purple of the Aurora Borealis floating above you. And you find the little alleyway, and as you approach it, you hear voices. You all hear voices from this alleyway before you see anything in there. What do you do?
Do we hear
We-
what they say?
We listen to what they're saying.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I say they're quite hushed, so you'd have to get closer. Are you moving closer stealthily, or are you?
Well, I'm certainly not.
I have a 14 passive perception.
Either way, like in order to hear it, you're going to need to be
Okay.
pretty close because they're essentially whispering to each other.
I'm not very stealthy, so I'll just wait here.
I'm also not very stealthy.
And none of us good at sneaking around.
Best.
I can give it a go. Honestly, I don't know. I could just be a curious weirdo, right? I could just be
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna walk up to like the edge of the alley, not like look in, but just like lean against a building. Just like wait. I'm waiting for a friend.
Yep. Okay. And
We're just further down waiting for Austin.
Yeah. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. I'm so sorry.
as you peek in, you see 3 people. You see 2, all 3 human. You see 2 women who are currently crouched down around a body, very clearly in the process of stuffing this body inside a large burlap sack, and standing over this and overseeing and kind of looking around, you see a non-binary red-skinned tiefling wearing very heavy, like, splint armor and a very sharp-looking longsword by their side. And as you stand there, they turn around and look at you.
Do I recognize them?
No.
Okay, good.
I was about to be like,
I'm not ready to be in trouble. Hi, is he alright? He does look alright.
Yeah, he's okay. Had a few too many beers.
Like 3 days ago, right?
Yeah, 3 days ago.
Are you guys with the what's the name of like the town elder or whatever? Like
The speaker.
you guys like taking him to the helo or it's easier to carry a guy in a sack?
None you need to worry about. This is official Targo's business, so you can just move along.
Does that seem legit? Does this random tiefling seem like he's on official Targo's business? Like,
Make an insight
sure,
check.
I can't guide myself because that involves a little hand gesture and a mutter.
Okay.
Natural fucking 20.
Yay!
26. Am I just spell dice?
Is that the first 20 of the campaign?
I think that's the first 20 of the campaign.
Oh no.
Hey!
I think I also got the first one of the campaign, so it's not that big.
Is you or me?
Fine, you balanced out.
With a natural 20.
26.
With a 26. I'm gonna say, you detect that it's not entirely like it's not a lie. They are clearly on official. This is clearly Targos business. They are clearly with the city, or with the town. They are definitely hiding something though. There's something they're not saying.
The fact that the person's dead.
Okay,
I mean, Austin's worked out that he's dead.
Yeah, and
they're stupid, they're not that stupid.
And the tiefling very much said that with the knowledge that Austin knows that. They weren't actually trying to cover anything up.
No! Shh, they're sleeping.
I mean, it's been a while, but I'm kind of like a funeral specialist, so if you needed some help...
Yeah, look, no job's going at the moment.
Right, okay.
You just move along, okay?
I'll be moving along. I was meant to meet my friends anyway. And I go back up the road to my friends.
Okay.
For a bit before we have a conversation.
I'm happy to get away from this.
I'm assuming they heard that I was speaking to someone. Like, because they were whispering.
You would have all seen them like gesticulating towards the alleyway.
Austin talks with his hands. Right, okay, so there was...
You see the dead person?
Yeah, no, there was a dead person, there were 2 women putting a dead person in a burlap sack, and there was a tiefling who I didn't recognise, which was good news, and...
Is there a risk you would recognise them?
There's a tiefling I want to see again.
Oh. Okay.
Long way away, I think.
And they
Are they likely to come here?
I don't think so.
You should be fine then.
Sure.
You seem uncertain. Carry on.
So
Tiefling and 2 ladies putting body of
stealing a corpse, yes.
I mean, they like the tiefling. They said they were on to official Targos business, and it didn't sound like a lie. They kind of had like that official-looking clothes and stuff, but like they were also fully putting a body in a sack.
I mean, they want to get it off the street.
And also, the only thing that's official in Targos is whatever the speaker says. So
sorry to interrupt. Lucius. So sorry. Lucius,
Me.
bell rings here. You think you know who this might be?
Oh no.
Scath is the name of the tiefling captain who runs the town militia. Captain Scath.
Oh, like when you say tiefling, we're talking
Red, tall,
tiefling,
genderless.
no fucking around in the eyes. Like they're looking at you and you're not fucking around.
Do people generally keep their fucking around in the eyes?
Yeah, but this tiefling in particular is like, you're not fucking around. You're looking in these tiefling's eyes, you know what I mean?
No, they weren't happy to see me. It was very like, we ain't got no jobs, move along. I didn't ask for a job. I said it was a funeral.
Yeah.
Specialist.
They sound friendly enough to be scaff.
I would say not very friendly.
Yeah.
Oh right,
I think
okay,
that was
yeah.
sarcasm again.
Unfortunately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could make some implication that the Fae don't do sarcasm, but it's more that we don't do lying. Anyway,
But I
Sounds
recognise. Yeah.
Really not.
what do you mean it's really not?
Nothing.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Let's just fucking.
Hey, you!
No, can we talk about this another time, please? There's a murder happening.
That's interesting. You're not from.
No, I'm not Fae.
No, you don't know, but like. Never mind. We will talk about
We'll
this
talk
another
about
time.
this later, please.
You've got pink hair, we assume
Yeah.
there's something
It's
else.
green as well. Is it green as well? No, hang on. Yeah, it's green as well.
At the moment.
Solid thing. Ah.
It changed when we were fighting the other day.
Yeah, it goes
Yeah.
back to normal.
But it goes back to normal when you're fighting specifically.
Apparently so.
Wait, did it?
It went black.
Yes, that's normal.
I have so many questions.
Can we leave them until later, please? There's a
Okay.
murder.
Cool. So the murder seems to be taken care of by this scaff person.
Yeah, we're talking captain. We're talking aforementioned don't fuck around.
Yeah.
Sounds official.
I mean, it makes sense, but nothing really uber makes sense around here, so it's still not. Yeah.
It's shady as fuck.
Yeah.
Like most things in.
It's.
I was gonna say this town, but let's face it, this country.
It's official.
Yeah.
10
Get it?
pounds.
Shady, because it's always not done.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you. They do jokes,
Yes.
puns.
Yes.
Excellent.
Anything that counts as twisting your words that
Yep.
isn't a lie is very, very favoured upon by my people.
Mm.
You can take 3 guesses why I live here now.
Fair enough. I'll give you that.
Who told us about the first murder? Was it like a town crier or something? Or?
It was
Hear ye,
the
hear
husband,
ye,
wasn't it? It was
murder and
Jarrett.
Yeah.
That was a guy.
Well, that was technically the second murder. Well,
Oh.
it was
The murder that people
The
know
other
about.
murder.
the murder. Yeah.
It was Garrett's husband, whose name I don't have written down.
Keegan.
Keegan.
Is there?
Oh yeah, I did.
Through being like in the tavern or whatever this morning and just kind of out and around, has there been any mention of a second murder?
You haven't really heard any up until now, but you can go around and get a feel for the town if you want to spend like an hour or so getting a feel for the town.
Well, it's not a good idea to get on the wrong side of the militia just yet. So.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Just yet.
They didn't seem, he didn't seem happy to see me, and I'm not overly excited to push buttons. I'm
With you on that.
coming to the north was meant to be a way to keep a low profile. That's all I got.
Cool.
That makes sense.
I mean, option is we go fishing in Bremen, then we're out of everyone's eyes.
Yeah, I'm somewhat excited about fishing.
Yeah, fishing's.
You can see him
Easy
talking
enough.
to fish.
You can talk to fish.
Well, not talk.
Fucking look at him.
I can't talk to goats.
Oh yeah, we've established that already.
Just in case this is gonna impact your decision,
can't talk to short
just
people.
just so you know, you would all know roughly this, so you can very easily ask about this. In terms of travel time to these other places, it's actually not going to take that much longer to get to Tourmaline, because the trail between Bremen and Targos has been entirely obliterated by snow
Oh, dope.
Oh.
and Oral and the winter.
Oh.
So getting to Bremen is a little trickier. So it's going to take about 3 hours to get to Bremen, and 4 hours to get to Tourmaline.
Oh, like not far at all.
Oh wow,
That's a
okay.
lot closer than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought all of this was way further apart.
No, it's tiny shit.
Oh, okay. So like, we trench through the snow to go catch fish, or we go talk to some kobolds and make some friends.
You're assuming that we're gonna make friends
I'm gonna make friends.
with kobolds.
We managed.
7 of them.
Kind of excited to see how that would work out. I'm not gonna lie.
There's taverns in Bremen.
It's probably a tavern in Tourmaline. It's a gem mine, right? People are rich, and people will probably be very happy and pay us a lot of money.
As you like money.
If it works out. If it doesn't.
Remembering what it says on the board, and not that I have it right next to me, it is just a warning to keep out, and any adventuring going on in there will be considered trespassing.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't read that part.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't read that part.
That
So
sounds.
they may be
kind of-
happy, but they may also just decide that we are also part of the problem. There's no guarantee that we're going to get paid out.
And if we don't get paid, then we're in a very expensive place
with 7 kobolds.
with 7 kobolds. And I don't know
Okay,
about you guys, but I've
Fine,
got
we'll go
2 gold.
fishing.
Fishing, we can make fishing fun. Just pretend that kobolds are there, maybe.
I think I maybe don't actually know. I think I maybe share a language with a kobold. I have like I spent a summer talking to a dragon once, and
A whole summer talking to one dragon.
a lot of it was persuading it not to eat me.
Fair enough, I'll give you that.
So I kind of picked up some stuff, and I think that's what kobolds speak, because they're kind of like little dragons.
Sort of, yeah.
So maybe that would be an inn. I don't know. I've never tried.
Is that
But-
what you do with your summers? You spend
The
them not...
Feywild is a very strange place.
Oh, right, okay. This
We've
wasn't
just
in the
been
Salt
making
Coast.
very like
No.
quiet notes. Dragons. Friendship.
I wouldn't say the dragon was my friend by the end of it.
Sure.
I would say the dragon
Didn't eat you.
didn't eat me and taught me some words, and then I did a whole bunch of things for the dragon so it wouldn't eat me in the future.
Do you
Which
have
just underlines friendship.
do you have artistic license in the Feywild?
I don't know what you mean by that.
They're going to take some liberties with your story to make it more.
Oh, you can grab whatever the fuck you want.
Liberties now. to do that.
You can make whatever the fuck kind of story you want, just don't use my name.
Excellent.
I again, would rather nobody knew my name around here.
You told us.
Yeah, but
That we know of.
It makes it more exciting if it's an unknown hero anyway. That's
very
in
handsome.
the wilds and very handsome.
Very handsome.
So we are talking about something else.
Oh, wow, that's a cold one.
Yeah.
You wound me.
Everything's cold up here. So are we going fishing or are we going to kill some kobolds? Talk to some kobolds.
Let's go fishing.
Sure.
Sure.
There'll be other
Fishing.
stuff there as well.
There's
Probably.
like 7 pubs that are all bickering with each other.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Hey, maybe we can get free drinks if we do like hey, we'll like
Advertise them.
rank your shit like
If you do a pub crawl.
yeah.
Michelin star.
So, the 4 of you gather your things and begin walking towards Bremen. And you step out of the comforts of a town out into the snow-swept wilderness of Icewind Dale. You alright there, buddy?
Well, keeping warm.
Yeah.
Cold
It's
outside.
virtually.
It is chilly.
Things not
Cold outside.
mine's not elastic enough to stay up.
No, mine you guys.
Oh no! No!
Oh!
I blinked. What happened?
Good. Pretend
There
you
was
didn't see
a
that.
battle map.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened yet.
A safety map where nothing bad happens.
So
A safety map.
you start
Cool.
walking across the tundra.
Fucking snow.
There's no trail. Your feet begin to be submerged in the snow very, very quickly as you trudge along. Map.
I have a feature that is
Repeat,
excellent
repeat,
memory
repeat.
for terrain, settlements, and natural features.
That.
Would that help me find my way?
And I
It's
have
handy.
a compass.
And you have a compass. Yeah, you can.
Between the 2 of us.
And
You
I
reckon
hate
probably
the
find a
cold
way.
and I'm filled with regret.
Is that Matt or is
That's
But nevertheless, being off the trail makes this place pose a significant threat.
Oh, good.
Because you know there are things in Icewind Dale that might not be as happy to see you.
Nothing's happy to see
gonna.
anybody.
There might be someone, but basically,
Boy.
it's time for a random encounter.
Yo.
I need 2 of you
Ooh.
to roll a d20. And then I'm going to choose which one we're going to do, because some of them are not going to be appropriate for this
2
moment.
glittery green dice.
2 glittery green dice.
2 glittery green dice. 5.
17.
5 and 17. Okay. Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
It's always good when the DM laughs.
What's the proverb? When the DM laughs, it's already too late.
Yeah.
I was going to go beware the
Sun
smiling
Tzu.
DM. But
From the ancient texts.
or from the sticker on my
From the
laptop.
70s. That's what I said, the ancient text.
This is an extremely weird coincidence. You start walking across the snow, and you see
7 cool.
suddenly you see a strange little igloo, very small, with a little trail of smoke coming out of the top.
When you say small, how small are we talking? Like impossibly small? Or
Oh,
like
no,
it's
no.
a normal size, but it's just on the small
It,
side.
it looks like it's made for small people,
Okay.
for something halfling
It's
sized.
not like
No,
a
no.
miniature.
Yeah, no, exactly.
How in the hell would anyone survive out here?
Probably no one we want to have a chat with then if we want to keep.
But it looks like cozy.
It's made of ice.
I don't think any of us are going to fit in there.
I don't think it would be polite to try and fit in there.
No, Lucius just like points to his long ass legs. It's like that's no.
I mean, does it?
Hello there!
Oh,
Oh, there we
fuck's
go.
sake.
I was going to say, does it look like a permanent or temporary residence?
We'll find
That
out.
was hard to tell.
You see some claws emerge from the opening.
Oh, not quite halfling
That's
then.
not.
And you see a small little draconic face peek out of the igloo.
Hey, kobolds anyway! Hello, greetings and well met, I say in Draconic. Hello, greetings and well met. My name is Oster.
Hi. Who are you?
Oster.
Oh yeah, you said.
And you are...
My name's Clorg.
Clorg. Delightful to meet you, Clorg. We're just gonna be carrying on along our way.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Alright.
Do you guys have any questions for
For the kobold?
the kobold living in an igloo in the middle of nowhere? You were curious about how
I thought you were just yelling at it. I
Hey,
couldn't
we're a
understand.
little lost. Do you know?
Wait, you're lost.
Yeah. Where do we go?
Where are you trying to go?
I don't know.
They're lost?
Somewhere there's people.
There's more of them?
How many of you are there? Is it like
Only
a
got
clown
this.
car?
Just
Is it 7? Well, we got Blep in here.
Clark, Blep, yep.
What?
And also Clack.
Clark, Blep, and Clack.
Yeah. You see another little face come up. Hey! I'm Clack.
What?
Blep's asleep.
Do you guys speak any other languages? Because my friends here are looking thoroughly confused.
Blep speaks common, don't you, Blep? And Blep says, yes! Speak common good.
Right,
I understood that.
Good.
I'm gonna translate.
Yeah.
I speak quite fluent Draconic, so between the two of us, we'll get on just fine.
Yeah.
So you're lost.
Yeah, we're looking for just a place with people.
Why?
Well, yeah.
Sorry, wait, no, that wasn't an answer. Just a place with people.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
What's your goal?
Yeah.
Is your goal
Film of confidence here.
is your goal a bad thing maybe? No judgment. I've done bad things.
We're just looking for some food. We don't eat people.
Does that seem legit?
You can roll insight on it.
You absolutely
I'm trying not to say I roll insight.
Oh no, we
like-
love that here.
You can say I roll
That's
People
fine.
inside.
We usually just yell the word insight.
16.
Oh. Yeah, they eat people.
It sounds very much like they've tried but don't like it.
Yeah, and it's not advisable. Like they yell at you. They're quite big. They normally have swords.
Yeah, it tastes gross.
I wouldn't know. I've got like, and also kind of has his teeth. He's got kind of like cow teeth. They're very flat teeth.
Yeah.
Can't do the chewing.
Nah, don't recommend it.
They're lost. They want food. They don't eat people. They're quite convincing about not eating people, mostly because I think they've tried to and failed.
Right.
Alright.
Well, we can point them in the direction of Targos.
Where do they come from?
Where are you coming from?
Usually underground.
Yeah, we came from. Where did we come from?
You know the name of where you come from?
Yeah, we're in a place underground, and these tunnels. Yeah, it was a good old mine. We like mines, but our leader turned out to be a bit of a stickler, so we don't like that. We don't like that so much.
Right. So you were in a mine.
Yeah,
How long have we been walking, DM? Just out of quick.
we've been walking for about 2 hours now.
Is it maybe about 6 hours from here?
I'm not very good with numbers personally.
Is it most of a day?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, ideally, if you have another mine, that would be great. That would be like the best.
I don't know if I'd be sending you back to the mine you came from originally.
Yeah, that's the problem. Alright, look, we're just not gonna take up any more of your day.
Right, sure. I mean, if you're here on the way back, back that way, and I point through our footprints, there is a town, but they're not very nice there. I don't know if I recommend it.
Alright, well, we'll see. Well, we'll see, okay? Yeah, we'll see.
So they're lost and they're maybe going to Targos, and I don't know if that was a good idea to tell them maybe to go to Targos.
We'll find out when we get back, I guess.
Maybe don't go to the town. Like I said, they're not very nice.
I don't think 3 kobold are going to overrun the town.
No, I'm thinking more like the town will kill the kobolds.
Yeah.
Unless anyone there knows Draconic?
No,
Fucking unlikely.
no idea. I'm impressed you know it.
Again, dragon, childhood.
That happened during your childhood?
I was 13.
Fucking hell.
Lucius is adding to his.
It's there's kind.
This is how Lucius creates How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, we carry on to Bremen. It's really
There-
cold
there
out
are some-
here.
There are some very strange coming of age rituals, and mine was to go into a particular forest, and I came across a dragon. Anyway,
13.
yeah. Satyrs become not adults, but people at 13.
Fair enough, Half-Orcs age quicker as well, I
You
guess.
consider animals up until you're 13.
No, I
I was going to
It's
say,
like
that's
you
a
don't-
bit much.
No, it's like you don't have
Oh,
the experience,
we're
you know, the full
born as
experience.
goats, and we slowly become more humanoid over
You
time.
told me that they don't lie when you're thrown. So I'm taking this as fact. There's
I
still
didn't
an
say-
animal now.
I-
That's not okay, Nick. We're not allowed to say that. Also,
I'm
hi.
not.
Have we given up on the kobolds in the igloo? Are we carrying on?
Bye. Yeah, no, we don't start out as goats. They don't really lie in the Feywild, but they can definitely say things that are
Tricky.
tricky. I'm not very good at it. There are lots of reasons I left the Feywild. I did not start out as a goat. I need you to understand that.
I can understand that.
I'm
It's
not
fine.
a goat now. I need you to understand that.
Yes. We tried to get you to talk to them and it didn't work.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't work because we don't share a language.
Well, there you go then. You're not
Do
a
they
goat.
speak a language?
The satyrs are
Next.
goats.
The goats.
I speak Sylvan.
Are we just walking in a circle?
Also kind of vaguely knows that you know
Yeah,
the
you're-
numbers,
yeah, we
like,
You're walking towards Bremen.
I was just like, am I mimicking, is this conversation mimicking the way that we're walking? That we're just in an endless circle and it's never going to
The
end?
kobolds look out again and are like, what?
Nick, shut up. We need to make money somehow. Fishing for adventures.
For adventure.
I'm assuming there will be adventures to be had in Bremen.
Maybe there's an adventurous fish.
I don't. I think maybe it's about as rude to call him a fish as it is to call me a goat.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
me!
probably.
Yeah.
I am an adventurous fish, I suppose.
Yeah.
In that aspect.
See? He's an
On
As
it.
far as it goes.
It's better to keep them entertained. No. Shan't.
No
Won't,
funeral.
won't,
just gonna keep going.
won't do it.
Can't, won't, not start, not today.
The stars, not in position.
Can't do it.
Today.
Not today.
Anyway.
Rotor rather.
So, around this point, you arrive in Bremen.
Fucking finally.
And,
I didn't
We
think.
managed to bicker for another 2
I didn't-
hours.
We can
I
have
didn't
solid 3 hours of that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't think it meant 3 hours in real time. Just us,
That's
just.
just the spice that we add to this stream, you know? We add the
This is
spice.
D&D, where 6 seconds takes 3
Oh my
hours
God.
and 3 hours takes 6
That is.
So.
Yeah.
you arrive in Bremen, and you very quickly sense the difference between something that's still
You
a...
see the folder.
Oh no!
We can't. The stream
The
can't.
stream card, but we can.
You very quickly realize the difference between a proper town like Targos and the little village of Bremen. This is a sorry little collection of houses. Only about 100 or slightly more people seem to live here. And walking...
Oh, those exploded.
So it's all 5 taverns in a range in a circle. I love it. Nice.
Just firing arrows at each other.
Yeah, so as you walk down the cold and miserable streets, you see very few people, but most of the people you do see are dwarves, it seems. It seems like a very dwarf-heavy town.
Is this going to be a problem for us getting into places?
I think so.
I meant
Why would it-
Oh, you meant height-wise.
I meant height-wise.
No, you'll probably be alright. You might have to duck sometimes.
That's fine. I didn't like.
We're not that much shorter.
Lucius is already stretching his neck.
How tall are you?
Like 6.5 feet tall.
Okay, it might be a bit much for you.
Yeah, about
I'll be
6 foot.
fine.
You're going to end up with some back problems if we stay here for too long.
Fine, I didn't like my spine anyway.
Where were we meant to go to find fish?
Grin Bellybore.
Sure, we go look for that place and or person.
I think it's a person. Inquire with or an at? With Grinsk Bellybore.
Grinsk belly.
I'm assuming we took notes and didn't just sit down. Wait, what the fuck are we doing?
Right, sure, we gotta trek 3 hours back again to get the note.
Maybe there's a notice board here.
Wait, hello there.
Hi.
Are you here for the fishing job?
Yeah.
Sure are.
How did you guess?
You don't get many people coming here.
Don't really know. Alright, well, either way, come along here. Let's get you set up right away. You see this dwarf, very brisk, who immediately just turns around and starts walking from the little street that you were to the very, very nearby harbour.
Sure.
Lucius is just like, almost as if like something has snapped on. Is just like, yeah, right. He's going like very like regimental, following alongside.
Ross is kind of trailing at the back, not really sure what we're doing here.
Right, any fishing experience?
No.
So,
It said on the notice
great.
that you didn't need experience.
You don't. We just need someone to get it done.
I'm a quite proficient hunter, will that help me?
Probably. Most people we've brought on quit the job, so we really just need anyone.
Why'd they quit?
Because they're fucking useless. You can't rely on anyone these days.
No, not these days, no. Sorry.
Generally, in my
Bloody
opinion, in
liberals.
my view, if a lot of people quit in a short space of time, it's a problem with the management. I'm not saying this in character. This is
I was going to say, we've only just got here, so
this is a personal
let's not
dig
lose
here,
the
man.
job,
This is a
right?
Personal dig.
Let's not make deep and intense commentary on capitalism.
No. This is very specifically the job I just left, in which the newbies are looking at leaving already.
Yoink.
So you arrive at this little harbour, and before you stretches the vast black masses of Mare Dualdon, which is the lake that both Targos and Bremen lies on. But unlike in Targos, where the ice is pretty much entirely frozen up, the lake is pretty much entirely frozen up here. There is still a lot of big ice floats, but there is still water. And you arrive at this little dock where 2 rowboats are anchored. One of them, so the written on the sides of these rowboats, one is called the Burly Ram and one is called the Pronged Goat. And the Pronged Goat seems very beaten up. It seems to have sustained quite a bit of damage.
Why are you looking at me? What are you looking at me for?
can I determine whether or not it's been damaged by ice flows or by something else?
Yeah, are there teeth marks?
Oh, they're teeth marks. Make a perception check.
Can we both or one with a
Yeah, both of you.
Can I make one?
I can't.
Can I get in on that?
Yeah, sure.
Can everyone roll the dice?
Let's make it a
please?
group check. We'll see how he. No, that makes sense.
Don't
Yeah,
make
each-
don't make it a group
Please,
check.
just each of you do it. We'll see
Not
how
with
it
what I just rolled.
12.
12,
4.
4,
Perception, right?
Yep.
12 as well.
12,
4.
4.
I rolled a 1.
It is.
I rolled
in-
6.
We
Right,
suck.
yeah, level 2. It is impossible to tell.
Don't.
Sick.
I'm gonna ask them.
Sure.
What happened to it? What happened to the boat?
Well, bloody ice everywhere. Apparently, the last crew we had, born with pits for eyes, they just drove the boat straight into a bloody float.
Sorry, what for eyes?
Hit.
Pits for eyes, but they can't see. They're bloody idiots.
Classic.
They're dense as fuck. Is what
Oh,
I'm
so
saying.
they didn't actually have no eyeballs? Or did they actually have no eyeballs?
Right? Should I be worried about you? as
No,
well?
I
Are
don't.
you gonna
I'm,
be
I'm
able
literally
to?
just asking for a bit of fucking
They're
clarification.
very literal.
Alright. Alright, well, yeah, go for it.
Fuck! 7.
Seems to be telling the truth.
Why
Right,
do you
well,
betray me now? You were doing so well.
well,
You got gear.
I need to buy new dice now.
yeah, we got gear, we got some fishing poles in here. Probably, yeah, I can get one for each of you.
You got bait.
Yeah, we got bait, we got everything you need.
Sweet.
With the 4 of you, you can probably all fit into one boat, or you can
That's
take
a
2
good
boats if you want. It's up to you.
I think I'm gonna go in the boat that's not falling
Yeah,
apart.
let's all go with the boat that's not falling apart.
Alright, sounds
How
good.
much do we get paid Do we get paid by the fish? Do we get paid for the time? Oh, by the fish.
Standard rate, 5 copper pieces per fish.
Any kind of fish.
Oh well, you're gonna get Knucklehead Trout from here. That's the only thing you're gonna get.
Okay.
It's worth far more than 5 copper pieces.
I was going to barter for 10.
I was going to say
So a
6 or 7.
silver.
10 copper gold. What can I say?
10
guys?
copper gold.
What's a copper
Pieces.
gold?
That was a catism, don't
Very
worry.
poor. You have absolutely no honor. You see
Is that you?
Oh boy.
a tall half-elven person coming up to you, androgynous, and very, very upset. They are striding towards you, and the docks, and speaks to the dwarf and says, "So is that another crew that you're sending out into imminent danger just for some fish?" Right, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about or who you are. So you should just oh, please don't play games with me. Look,
Hi.
it would do you best to get out of that boat straight away and go back to wherever you came from.
I mean, that was
because
3 hours away.
Yeah.
Food fix.
We kind of need money for food.
And everything else.
And everything else.
yeah, so do we. But what?
What's
what,
happening?
Give us
What
the-
is happening?
Give us a heads
I
up. of
cannot
what the
believe
fuck
you
is
haven't told them. There's a lake monster.
Of course there is. Why wouldn't
Much
there?
better.
Some
right.
sort of beast lurking deep beneath the waves, and it's been terrorizing fishers only from Bremen, it seems.
Fantastic.
Those from
I'm much more
Lonelywood and
interested now.
Tourmaline and Targos, they seem to be fine. They seem to be untouched.
Relatives of yours?
I don't know, but I'm getting.
That's weird, and that's probably offensive. And that's coming from me.
So
Wait, okay, so there's a monster. It's specifically targeting here. Did somebody do something that pissed someone off more than the darkness?
I've been trying to figure that out personally, but I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not a fighter. I'm not very good with weapons or magic or anything like that. So I'm staying on shore, but I would love to find out.
Does Targos have a fishing industry? As you say, it was all ice.
Oh no, Targos is built on fishing industry.
Oh, okay.
Targos is it is all on ice, so a lot of people are either ice fishing,
right,
or
okay.
they are dragging their boats out on the ice and into the lake.
So it's not just that fishing has pissed them off, otherwise they go for Targos as well.
No. Also, dogs have got to drag their boats out a lot further because it's iced up.
When you say you see like some kind of sea-dwelling monster, have we got any visuals on this thing? Any sights, or is it kind of the people that come back?
Well, actually,
Cool.
yeah, it's simply something like that. Some kind of sea serpent, large as all hell it is.
So a very big serpenty thing that lives in the lake that's only attacking here, but it's definitely big enough to go to other parts of the lake.
Maybe it's particularly territorial with a very small territory.
Might be fishing its kids.
Right, listen, I'm getting fed up. Are you guys gonna fish for me, or am I needing to find someone
Okay,
else?
how about a bit more compensation for the sake of info on the monster?
Yeah.
I've got. Do you see bloody what's going on? Kind of gestures towards the
And
decrepit town. We ain't got anything to spare. I've got 6 copper per fish.
And if the monster
How?
gets
You just said 6.
Yeah,
you said 5 a minute ago. That's already an improvement.
Oh shit!
Yes.
Copper pieces.
No, you said 6.
Too late
you
now.
took it 6.
All right, fine. Compensation: 6 copper pieces per trout.
I have a question. How many people who went out on the boats before died?
the fact that you didn't immediately say 9.
I would like a specific figure, and don't try lying to me.
It's all right. Not most people come back.
Most.
It's about it's about 4. It's about 3/4 of the fishers we've sent out have come back.
As in 3/4 of their bodies, or
75% survival rate.
sounds like
The-
sea serpent.
Yeah. Well, all right. Yeah. All right.
Hey, look at it this way. If we figure out what the fuck's going on with the monster, you're going to get a lot more people going out on boats to fish.
Mm.
And the dwarf says, "No, that's a flat no. I don't have the money." And the elf says, "But I do.
Alright.
Look, I'm not expecting you to kill this thing. It looks very dangerous, but
even if you can make some notes, do some research, find out what it wants and what it's up to, and
We have someone that can talk to
if
fish.
you are willing to, go into danger like this, I could pay you maybe 7 gold.
Each or total?
Total.
Let's
I'm
do
not
it.
wealthy.
That's
gonna take that.
Yep, no, and
Right, let's go.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry, what?
wait. Okay, so 25% of people just fucking die.
Or go
That's
missing.
pretty good odds.
One of us might die. That's not great odds.
I'm not saying anything.
Photo.
No, I'm a tank now.
No, I'm a
I have a
tank.
shield and armor. You can't touch me.
I'm a tank now. It's such a tempting fate kind of sentence.
It absolutely is. Especially seeing as how my first attack roll was a nat 1.
Anyway, okay, so a quarter of people die. These boats, they've been going out at different times. They've been going out like specifically right before dawn. Like, is there a time of day they're being attacked?
Asking a lot of questions here. I just
I mean,
send them out when I get a crew. It's been a
Right.
Do any of them successfully make it back without being attacked?
Yeah, what? No. Well, some of them, but then they've only been out there for like an hour, and they come back without like
Without
come back.
fish.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Okay.
Cool. At least we're not gonna have to wait for long.
Okay. And talking to the elf now. Sorry, Alistair. What's your
Tali.
Tali? Okay, Tali. Do we know anything about it already, apart from it's just attacking fishing boats only around here?
Told
And
you
it's big and it's serpenty.
Told you everything I know.
What colour is it?
Well,
I don't know. I haven't seen it personally.
we're wasting Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis time. Light.
We're waiting shiny.
We're wasting pretty
Is it,
lights in the sky.
is it Aurora Borealis saving time yet? Or?
Yeah, but it's localized entirely with an Icewind day. It does make things a bit stranger.
I vote we get the fuck on with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is there a way to... Do we have to take the boat out, or is there some bits that's like ice up to the boat so we can get like a viewing point or something?
Ice up to the boat.
Oh, up to the...
Ice out.
out to where the area is, like to the lake.
If you will.
Well, I mean, it is basically just lake. There's ice floats
Okay,
in the lake.
Alright, yeah, that's what...
Jump, like, it's like floor is lava, but instead
In the
it's
boat.
floor is freezing waters.
Yeah, in the boat.
In the boat.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
You start.
Unless you want
Rowing.
to mend the other boat.
That will take me a while.
Mm.
So I'm gonna do like each crack at a time. It takes me like a minute for each one.
I fixed the castle over the course of a couple of months.
Just one
Just
stone
poking
at
the
a time.
wall, mending.
DM,
Yes.
I have a weird question about a spell.
Yeah.
Can I slightly break the rules of a spell?
Depends on the rules and
Okay.
the spell.
And the slightliness.
It's sanctuary and you ward a creature within range against attack. I was wondering if I could ward the bottom of the boat.
If it says creature, it means creature.
Ah.
Apologies.
For me, in a bit then.
Worth a try, worth a
Yeah, we'll
try.
save that for later.
Definitely worth a try. You go out onto the lake, and eventually you feel like you've gotten a fair decent amount out. So Bremen is just a little dot in the horizon. The boat settles, and quiet falls around the lake.
Okay, so my theory is a couple of us actually do the fishing so we can maybe make some money. And the other...
You've already gone.
Okay, cool, you do the fishing. Maybe you do the fishing. I don't know if you're any good at fishing.
No,
Well,
I'm pretty experienced.
we probably need you to do the talking if...
Let's say I've not just been seafaring under the sea. I've been doing a lot of it on top of the sea as well. I think I know what I'm doing.
He's
He's
experienced
just
in all
gonna-
positions.
I meant more for
That
the
was
sake
not intentional. That was not intentional.
How was it not intentional?
I didn't realise what I said until after I said it again.
It barely made sense in the context of the sentence. It's like it only made sense in that context.
Those kind of jokes are another reason why I left the Feywild.
You make them too much, or?
The Fey make them too much.
Oh, that's a shame. Because I also make them too much.
We fit right in.
Let's just say that most satyrs are polyamorous and pansexual, and I'm not.
I understand, fair enough.
Okay, but two people fishing. Maybe if a sea serpent shows up, you could. Is there a particular language that fish speak, or is it like you're good at kind of making weird noises that they understand?
Is that
Gonna be straight with you. It's kind of like they get the vibe of what I'm saying. I've not got a fucking clue what they're on about, but like we sure do vibe. And I've spent a lot of my life around.
Sorry,
know,
wait.
I'm glad
Fish
we've
vibe with you, but you don't vibe with fish.
Well, I kind of vibe, but I'm just sort of like, yeah, buddy, sure. Whereas
I'm glad
they're
we're
like,
learning this when we're out in the lake already.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Ostra's gonna look
Hey,
out.
I never made any promises.
I thought you just fucking talked
I mean,
to fish.
you just decided that they could talk.
I
to
didn't
fish.
fucking
You've
decide.
been saying they could talk to fish for days.
I've been very clear that I can only vibe with.
I'm looking.
Tona,
Oh,
Hello.
what is your passive perception?
Oh, bad. It's 8.
8.
Tonaich does not notice
Just
shit.
too late to realize this. Something is moving in the water right next to where you're sitting.
Okay.
Right
I'm
next to
just
the boat on your side.
I'm just gonna get attacked.
There is. It's like ripples in the lake. And then something flies out right towards you. An enormous Knucklehead Trout plunges out of the lake and flies towards you. Now, Knucklehead Trout are, just to give you a sense of them, they are they're quite big. They're about like the size of a halfling.
Oh god!
Jesus.
When you say quite big.
Yeah, no,
So
they're
a small child, but a fish.
basically, and yeah, this trout flies up towards you, and you see its big floppy tail. Boom!
That's a fucking beluga whale, is what that is. Is without the hole.
Can I try and grab it?
You can in a bit. First of all,
Wrestle the fish.
Hey there.
that is a 12 to hit.
No.
Okay, she comes towards you. You just step back, and the
I'm
tail
not.
goes.
I'm sitting in
Okay,
a boat.
yeah, you lean back, and the tail goes. Vroom. Sure, you can try to grapple it. You can.
Stop it!
You'll break the boat.
Any. So
was maybe the
what's,
fish.
What's your? Actually, no, you can't because you're surprised by it. What's everyone's passive perception?
14.
13.
13.
All of you, the rest of you can try to grapple it.
Yay!
So
Yay!
each of you make an athletics check.
Fuck.
Can I guide someone else because I'm not good at athletics?
I'm gonna say no because this is like because you're using your reaction to do it. So it's like split moment.
15.
13.
7.
Gavin, yeah, all of you actually roll high enough. So I'm gonna say you because you roll the highest. Managed to just grasp around this trout and it goes flopping around.
I'm just gonna put my hand on it and cast Toll the Dead.
Yeah, sure.
Let's fucking kill it. You know. It's a saving throw, isn't it?
It's a saving throw, yeah. It's
What a fish.
I think it's wisdom.
Yeah, it fucking fails.
8 points of damage.
Yeah, you kill the fish. The fish goes.
Oh, well.
I've never seen it been done like that before, but you did the job. Well done.
That thing is still 6 copper.
Got one.
That thing's massive. That thing's bigger than me.
It's not.
Where do I put this
Smaller.
one?
In the bottom.
Exaggerating.
Just in between the shoes.
Okay, so maybe we pay more attention to our surroundings.
Oster is going to keep an eye out for ripples, for sea serpents, for shit going on in the water, and as they do so, they're going to get their little holy symbol out and they're going to spin it for guidance.
Okay.
Lucius is doing the same, but just looking at water.
That sounds good. Okay.
Tonaich has one hand on the fishing rod and the other just ready to punch the next fish.
I bet you do.
This tiny
Okay.
fish.
For the next hour or so, the lake is quiet. Nothing happens. And anyone who's fishing can try to fish.
I will try to fish.
I'm going to try and feed.
Okay, I need you to make a survival check, please.
Can I both look out and try to fish, or is it like a one or the other?
No, you can fish if you want. Anyone who wants to fish can fish.
I'm keeping an eye
Given
out.
that I guided myself, I'm gonna use this on
Ow,
fishing. If that's
motherfucker.
okay.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, kick the chair.
11.
9.
Catch nothing. You catch nothing.
Wait, that's a lot. 28.
You catch the sea
After
monster.
about half an hour,
18 plus 4 plus 6.
Alright.
you feel your fishing line hook on something, and something very big is trying to resist it.
Help,
Just wait.
it's really heavy.
I
Know when
need
to
an
pull in.
I'm helping.
I need an athletics check with advantage from you.
Okay. Skull's dice seem to not be fucking me over too much. 17 flat.
Goodbye.
17.
You'll get dragged into the sea.
Oh, no.
Or lake.
No.
5.
What?
It rolled a natural 20
Oh shit!
for a 22, which means you failed by just failed by 5. And because you failed by 5, this trout rousts up some bizarre levels of strength and begins to pull. I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Can I try and grab him?
You were grabbing onto the
I
rod.
was grabbing onto the rod.
They were holding the rod.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see how this goes.
Let's see how funny it is first.
12.
That succeeds.
Oh, good.
Tonaich saves the rod, but Oster's in.
Oster's like leaning over the side, like arms holding the. Ah!
Back in.
Baroth has produced a bear from somewhere.
The trout rips the fishing line out of your hand,
Oh,
and it
Oh.
plunges into the water and floats away.
Can we see the rod on the water just like...
Yeah. Zooming away.
Right. The fish is like, I've got a
So
fucking
this-
meal.
Wasn't the problem before. The
How?
problem is the sea monster, not the fact that the
The
trout
fish are
are.
huge
Yeah.
and terrible, yes.
Well, you can have my fishing rod.
At least it wasn't you in there. That's really good.
You've caught more fish than these two and me, but I wasn't trying to be fair. In my
Oh,
defense.
Oh no! Wait.
I don't really... I mean, just
Yeah, that
call
was-
it
it-
seafarer's
You can
intuition.
take-
It was, it was a collective effort. I killed it.
I don't need to catch fish, they come straight for me.
I tell you what. I guide you so you can have a better look at it next time. Because I'm not strong enough to. It's nearly as big as I am. There's no way. I'm just a little guy. It's fine.
Just a little guy.
I'm just a little guy.
You continue this procedure of fishing and watching. Another hour passes with nothing occurring. Except maybe some fishing. So, anyone who's fishing,
Have a D4.
make a survival check. See how it goes.
Natural fucking 20.
Okay.
That's the second one on
Very
this die.
16.
16.
For survival, 26.
Okay.
22.
22. Holy shit, okay.
Thank you.
You've got the hammer ready.
So, I'm going to say, Lucius, you first. Feel something hook onto your fishing line.
Oh.
You've got a fish that's about to pull in, so I need an athletics check.
That's not great. 10.
That succeeds. It only rolled a 9. So you start wheeling it up like crazy, putting in all your strength, and boom, the fish plunges out of the water, flops down to the bottom of the boat, and just flops around.
Hammer time.
You bonk it, and you kill it.
Bonk it real good.
Yeah, trying to pass. No, never mind, doesn't matter. I was going to say bonk it without smashing it.
Yeah, no, you can do
Still
it.
needs to
You
be
can very
edible.
easily do
You
that.
can crack it in the. They've got like, they're literally knucklehead, right? They're quite like hard skulls.
Yeah, very much so.
Bonk.
About 10 minutes later, you get another fish.
Nice.
Make an athletics check.
18.
18. That
Fails.
is a tie.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Don't know what that does.
You just stare at the
Just
fish
locked-
down.
locked in.
Another round, I guess.
Another
Like,
round. Yeah. So you
How long's your guidance?
It's
last?
one action.
Okay, fair enough.
so you stood there
For one
battling with this trout, going. It's really
Can I seeing them battle with the track give them guidance again?
Yes, you may.
Yeah. Have another D4. Have the same one back because that guy did quite nicely for you.
17.
Oh, that fails.
Allan.
Another natural 20 for a
Oh,
22,
come on.
which means
Wait,
it's
no,
about to
no,
drag
no.
you.
18. That still fails.
Okay, that fails, but it just grabs the bait, zoom, rips the little worm off, and swims away. You still have your fishing line,
Okay, cool.
and it just got away.
So I've just got a broken line at the end.
Yeah, which is fine. You can use
And
it.
no.
You just put like another like
Put another bait on it.
Yeah.
It's the one that got
It just
away.
escaped.
Bitch!
These are crit heavy.
And about
fish.
15 minutes later, you get a fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. So make an athletics check.
Fucking fuck. No, 9.
Yeah, 13 for it,
Oh.
which means it gets the worm, but it goes away.
But I got a natural 20, DM.
You did on the survival check, so you...
succeed at everything.
No. You super found that fish.
And then it confound itself.
Is it normally this difficult fishing?
Yeah. Maybe somebody stronger than me should be doing it.
I've been
because
trying, they're fucking big.
We could,
Fishing
Do
takes
you
a
want to
while.
swap? I'll do some fishing and you do some watching.
Sure.
We've only got 3 lines left now anyway, so...
Sure. I'm gonna clap you on the shoulder for guidance on finding your fish.
If we get another opportunity to do it.
You don't, because as you sat here talking and discussing
Hey, you
fishing,
got guidance for the start of the fight.
something else moves towards the lake.
The lake.
The lake.
The
boat.
boat. Something huge and black, moving just underneath the surface,
Ooh.
heading straight for the boat.
I think I don't need to keep a look. There it fucking is.
Yeah.
Oh,
And we're gonna go for a break.
Oh! Okay.
Thank you so much for hanging tight. We'll see you in 15 Welcome back, everybody, to the second episode of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden, here with Mild Magic.
Woo.
And where we left off,
Fish.
an enormous black shape was moving towards you in the water. And emerging out of the depths,
Oh my god.
Well then.
I beg
Oh,
your
hey,
par-
buddy.
I beg your pardon.
the long neck, the long serpentine neck of a strange reptile bursts out of the water, opens its mouth to show rows and rows and rows of very sharp teeth. And it goes boom, and then plunges down into the water again. Are you doing anything?
I was gonna say, roll for initiative. Wait, no, that's not me. Are you getting any vibes?
Lucius is gonna desperately try his emissary of the sea shit and go, please no! Bear in mind, can communicate with aquatic beasts simply. They know the meaning of my words, no special ability for me to know what they're talking about.
Okay,
So kind of like the furball beast and leaf thing. Yeah. DM, I would also like to just see if I recognize what this is with my nature proficiency.
Well, make a nature check then.
7.
I've got no idea.
I rolled very low.
I also have nature proficiency.
Okay, well, you can go ahead.
Oh, that's better.
18.
That's much better.
This
That pleases.
is a dinosaur.
Wait, seriously?
Yes!
This is a plesiosaurus.
So that's
which
not gonna work with the fish talk.
Maybe not.
Well,
They are aquatic.
Yeah, it's aquatic.
yeah,
Aquatic
no, you
beast.
do realize this is a dinosaur that's living here in this lake.
It's not
Let's make an initiative roll for you, just to see if you
Sure.
manage to say this before.
Before it goes under.
Before the ship goes.
No, I doubt it.
No, it could also roll terribly.
What'd you get?
10.
Cool. It is going to yeah, so it disappears underneath the water.
Shit.
Try again when it comes back up.
Ah!
Like that!
Rams the boat from underneath.
That.
And the boat is going to take 12 points of
Okay, Austin's gonna
bludgeoning
get
damage.
an oar and start. Like, we're getting the fuck out of here, right?
I mean, do we want to try and talk to it?
I want to kill it.
I need everyone to make a.
Don't know if Baroth is, but I want to kill it.
I need everyone to make an athletics check. Group check. Is it something real cheeky?
Sound.
4. That's a fail.
16.
That's a success.
9.
That's a fail. That's a fail.
Bye, guys. Well, it's all of us.
You are all knocked prone.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And
In the boat or out the boat?
Prone in the sea is just swimming.
Drowning.
yeah, the boat capsizes.
Oh, shit, okay.
The boat flips over, and all of you are plunged deep into
No,
the
our fish.
frigid,
Oh,
ice cold
fish!
water,
Oh,
including the
fuck.
fish, which begins to sink to the bottom.
No.
Yeah, we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
that's
we're in
fair.
the water.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that's cocked. That's also fucking cocked.
Why now?
Why now you do this to me? You
Well,
why now?
Someone's gonna need to go at some point. It's a shame.
Yeah, but it does. I'm fine in the water.
Let's get
That's
them.
good. Maybe you can get the boat right side up.
Get the map that we didn't show before.
Yeah, we definitely didn't see
Yeah,
it.
we didn't see that.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Oh, Jesus
Um,
Christ.
Yeah, so you are all by the side of the boat, and the lake monster is very much still there. 25 to 20.
Please, Axel, what do you take us for?
20 to 15.
18.
18.
Ooh.
19.
Could have done that earlier.
That would have been great a minute ago.
Yeah.
It's like, I did it.
15 to 10. 10 to 5.
6.
5.
We always go in pairs.
Yeah.
At least it's equal-ish.
I'm gonna fucking freeze to death.
Yeah, this water is very cold.
Yep. And all of our layers will be soaked.
Yeah.
We're basically
Very
already
much
dead.
so.
Shut up.
If this was real life, we'd already
You
be
can-
dead.
Oh, great, it's fantasy.
Guys, it's fine to have dark vision.
I don't.
Yeah, so Lucius, suddenly, boom, this curtain of water, of dark, dark water surrounds you. You are quite accustomed to this, yeah, you seem fun, but you can see quite far, deep underneath the lake, and you see this huge shape, this enormous monster just
Why is the music so happy?
hovering before you. Yeah, it's not probably, it's just my
It's
my
tense.
generic battle music, but
It's just like
Under the sea,
better.
under the lake. It's a
this
fucking dinosaur.
monster.
You're gonna die here.
It's your turn, Lucius. What do you do?
Dinosaurus.
And it's coming, is it like swimming at me? Like at the group or like.
At the moment,
Is
it
it
just seems to. It's not really. It doesn't seem to be ready to. Actually, make an insight check.
I roll insight on.
You're vibe checking the fish.
I'm vibe checking the fish.
Vibe check fish. Do you get advantage to
Seven.
vibe check?
Proficient with vibe fish checking.
Fucking fish.
17. Okay, it seems to be more focused on the Knucklehead Trout that is currently sinking towards the bottom.
Motherfucker. It's my fish. I
Lucius
did
is going to
nothing
stand
with
the water, which goes as. Yeah, is just gonna like screw the fish as much as that pains him to think, and
Don't screw.
try and is the boat like upside down?
The boat's upside down.
Okay, Lucius is gonna try and push that baby over so it's the right way up.
I say you can use an action to do that without a check.
Cool. Oh, okay.
So yeah, you boom, flip the boat over,
So get my kid.
and it is now right side up.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna look around. I guess to see if anyone is struggling underwater, because again, I am fine. I live here.
this is
Um,
where you live.
So I guess I'm just sort of. Actually, can I do? No, I guess I'm just gonna like hold the boat steady, but like look around to see for these guys and just see if I can on my next turn like help them
Yep.
into the boat.
Okay, good. Oster.
Oster panics. Oster immediately casts Sanctuary on themselves, and you see little like flowers and vines, even underwater, kind of like just pop up around them, and they are going to swim back up to the surface and just like scrabble their way back into the boat. I have hooves, I can't swim.
But you do get up out of the water. You land in the lake. Your clothes are soaked through.
Land in the boat.
And in the boat, yes.
I already landed in the lake.
Oh, sorry, yes. You land on the boat. Your clothes are soaked through. And it still kind of feels like you are submerged in the water.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Basically, until you're out of these clothes, there's gonna be some bad stuff coming.
Yep.
Pneumonia.
It's Baroth's go.
Okay.
It's going really badly.
I'm gonna. How far away is the trout?
The trout is I mean right next to you. Like well, it's not like it's sinking down.
We had
But-
2, didn't we?
It
Yeah,
is still
two.
next to you. Yeah, so it's pretty close.
I'm gonna grab one of them and I'm gonna swim back into the boat.
Mate.
Wait, you had two?
Yeah,
We had
we
two.
had two.
There was the one that,
There's
There was the one that I killed with Toll the Dead, and there was
the one that I bonked with the hammer.
Oh, of course, yes, of course. I remember.
I wrote down in my notes we catch 2.
Yes, you did. No, you did. You did.
I'm gonna,
You did.
I'm gonna grab the one that it's not interested in. And I'm gonna swim back up to the boat.
Okay.
Is my swim speed just half my normal speed?
Normally, yeah.
Because you're underwater. Yeah, exactly. Because you're underwater, I need you to make a. An athletics check because it's big and it's sinking down.
Sure. 10.
That will do it.
Oh, okay.
You grab onto its tail and you start swimming up. Instantly, The monster reacts to this.
You got another one, you greedy. You got another one, you greedy piece of shit.
But I want both.
Get everybody else here.
Yeah, that was, why are you struggling with that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, did we hear that?
You heard it very loud and clearly, even though it was underwater.
Oh shit.
Does Oster in the boat hear it?
Yeah, you'll hear it.
That seems bad.
Is that actually are those ice flows around us?
Yes.
Okay.
It's now the lake monster's
I
go.
haven't finished yet. I
Oh,
haven't even
sorry.
got the boat.
Are you getting in the boat?
Yes, with the fish.
the fish.
With the fish, you got the fish there.
Fish. With the fish.
We might have needed more bait. I didn't know that it was going to immediately go for it.
Yeah, the lake monster is swimming over to you and is going to it's going to bite you, Baroth.
Cool.
It wants the fish.
Great.
That's a shame. Why is it biting me then?
You're
You've got the
holding
fish.
If it can bite the fish. Doesn't have to hit me. Come on.
It also doesn't hit you because that's a 10 to hit.
Nope.
And you stagger back.
My fish.
And yeah, that's all it does. Tona.
I want to fucking get in the boat.
Okay, you get up in the boat.
I'm just gonna. Ugh. Why do you want the fish? There's fish in the water. Why do you have to go get the ones that we got?
Because I'm hungry and you are taking it all to yourself.
We've got 2.
And nobody's succeeded in fishing.
We know there's at least 2 more.
3 got away from us. They're probably.
And it plunges into the water, clearly going after the other fish that's sinking down.
It's lazy. It doesn't want to hunt itself, apparently.
Get the fuck away from this.
Lucius is gonna pop his head and go, you guys alright?
Yeah, we're good. Do you wanna,
Okay, cool, yeah.
Do you want to join us in here?
No, I'm just gonna make oh wait, Barrett's on the boat. You're on the boat, Barrett? Okay, sorry, yeah. Lucius is
I mean,
gonna
you
get
can
the
hold on if you want, and we'll tell you behind us. But
Oh, it's alright.
You're probably not suffering from the fact that your clothes are all wet either.
No.
Well, you know, he's a bit chillier than normal, but used to it. He's just like
Incredible.
shaking the water off, but it's kind of like, because obviously fish skin, it's kind of more just like flicking. Well, not fish skin, but aquatic skin.
do you have scales?
I don't think Tritons have scales. Do they have? I don't think they do.
I'm gonna say that's up to you.
Maybe some. Like little.
But
well,
we
yes,
don't know
Yes,
where.
blood.
Scale
Let's say those are scales. They're like luminescent
Just
purple.
butt scales.
Just butt scales.
Oh, never see them.
Where? Okay. What are your con modifiers like?
2.
2.
3.
Okay, cool.
Is that how many minutes or hours we have?
How many minutes you have?
Great.
Until we just die.
Where are you? Where do you? What? We're out of initiative now as it goes down for the fish.
Back to the player.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any magic that creates warmth?
Nope.
No, well, no, that was probably a bad idea. So, Lucius is going to put all thoughts of
I don't
casting
think
Thunder
sacred
Wave.
Shatter the boat, and I said
I
it.
ain't got shit.
Sacred flame.
I don't think that creates.
No, it creates radiance.
Yeah, that's just light. That's just like telling it where to find us. We roll the fuck back to town.
Yeah.
Lucius is like, oh wait, I've got an idea, and pulls out 5 candles, but they're all soaking wet. And goes, oh, forget that things get
We set the boat on fire.
While we're in it, that sounds like an amazing idea.
You sure that they have jokes? Oh no, they don't have sarcasm.
They don't lie,
They don't lie.
mostly. Just sometimes when it's tricksy and funny.
Cleverly.
They twist it.
You seem to know.
You said exactly that.
Lucius is just like frantically paddling.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Can you go fucking argue about this later?
Sure.
I don't know what happened to my accent, sorry.
You suddenly
It
realize
disappears
that
in
you
panic.
are very much being pursued.
Yeet the fucking fish.
Is it pursued in that it's catching up or at the same speed?
It's catching up. This
Throw the
you
fucking
only,
fish overboard.
You can only paddle so far.
Okay, can Oster go to the back of the boat and try and talk to it?
Sure.
Okay, you want the fish. We will give you the fish. Why the fuck do you only want the fish here? Why don't you want the fish near Targos or any of the other fucking towns? Anywhere else on the lake? Nobody had no sea monster down by Lonelywood.
And why only the ones that people catch? What's wrong with the ones while they're in the lake?
Because the fish are dying.
Whoa, wait, hold up. They're dying.
Like, because people are overfishing or because there's something else going on?
The lake is freezing over.
Oh,
That is how
You
that
are
is
taking the fish to yourself.
Because otherwise we'll die.
And that is not something that concerns me terribly.
Cool. Sounds like a survival of the fittest problem.
Us is gonna yeet the fish into the water.
Barroth was already doing
Snaps
that.
it out of the air
Yeah.
and begins immediately gobble it down.
That could probably feed that monster. Could probably feed the whole village.
So, yeah, do you wanna fucking fight? Because I don't.
Not just yet, but we'll come back.
a
How?
bit wet at the
I
moment.
am so cold.
Yeah, that's why I said we'll come back.
Will you keep stealing my fish, or will I make a meal of you?
I feel like next time maybe we could make some sort of deal where this situation doesn't happen again and we can have a bit more of a talk. Would you be open to that? Perchance?
I can make a deal with you.
Well, there we go, that's something.
Stay away.
That's not a deal. That's
That's
you getting
less
what you
than-
want.
Plunges down into the lake.
Yeah, let's go a bit fucking fast.
Yeah,
because
let's figure
I
out-
may actually freeze to death even though I am covered in fur. Like,
Okay.
Lucius is just hauling ass.
Yeah, Rowan.
You row back to Bremen. And sitting on the docks is both Brinsk and Tali.
fire, heat, please, where?
It's a plesiosaur, by the way.
Is that more important than the dying?
I mean, well,
Are you always telling me that you...
can we,
Have you got no fish in that boat?
Fuck
Can
you,
we get-
I am freezing to death.
But you just went... You
We
lost
got
one of my
attacked
fishing
by a fucking
poles!
dinosaur.
I cannot believe the people of this town...
Do you want to give it a try?
Barroth is walking towards the nearest dwarf-owned tavern.
Yeah. Lucius is just gonna quietly go, had two fish and walk off and follow.
Tali's going to shoot daggers through their eyes at Brinsk and start walking with you.
I want that spell.
Is Fritz like getting up in our face about this, or is he?
Oh yeah, like he's not. If you're walking away, he's not following after you, but he is.
Is he kind of blocking us leaving the dock?
Yeah, it says that he's not going to actually physically restrain you, but yeah, he is effectively standing in your way. Yeah.
Okay. There was a dinosaur. We had two fish. We're freezing to death now. And if you don't get out of my way, I will headbutt you.
Make an intimidation check.
Lucius kind of stops mid-walk and is like, okay, I'm freezing. But, like,
That's actually pretty good. Fucking 15.
Yeah, all right, fine. Just don't think you're gonna fish for me ever again,
We'll
all right?
talk once we're warm.
No, yeah, all right.
Because trust me,
All right,
no one
fine.
fucking has to get a fish out of that
All
lake.
right, fine. I'll find someone else.
You
I think
won't.
Oster does the little like the jump forward, like he's
Oh God, Jesus! All right, cool.
I'm
All right.
falling barrel to the nearest tavern.
Fucking hell.
Please.
At this point, I'm gonna need
Yeah.
who had two, plus two. I'm gonna need both of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm a +2 as well. But-
You're fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you're
This is for
Oh,
the
fish.
A what save?
a Constitution saving throw.
15.
Success.
Okay.
21.
Success.
21.
All right, you're fine. You walk through the town and eventually arrive at a
Five
square with 5 real ratty taverns. They're all like real shoddy and run down, and they're all in a circle, and they all have their doors open, and there seems to be very minimal hubbub going on in between each of them.
Which is the nearest?
They're all pretty equidistant, but I'm gonna say you probably want to go for the Grumpy Moose.
Oh, of course we want to go for the Grumpy Moose,
No,
yes,
you-
please.
Oster just barrels into the Grumpy Moose, doesn't say anything to anyone, just like gets to the front of the fire, takes off the sopping wet cloak, takes off the sopping wet coat, takes off the scarf, and is just kind of sitting there, like arms out, to just like capture any heat from the fire that they can. Like,
Okay, there is no one in this tavern other than the tavern keep, who is just wide-eyed, just blinking at you.
I fell in the lake.
Yeah, I'll do that to you.
Yeah, no, I think you would.
That's the short version of the story.
Following them.
After a minute, they take their weird, like, goat boots off and their weird goat socks. And
Yeah.
Hanging everything else
Your
dry.
goat crampons.
Oh yeah.
The crampons are on the boots.
Yes.
Tarly sits down with you all. They are going to go and buy a flagon of mead from for each of you. The innkeep says, "There you go, there you go, there you go.
Thank you.
Running a little low on mead at the moment, so savour that."
Oh, she's bad. Bloody well.
So he's already halfway through. Oh, savour it.
Oh, a treat.
Is it like warm meat?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I miss mead.
So.
It's a plesiosaur.
It's a dinosaur. And it talks.
Yeah, it talks.
And it okay.
It's not a very nice dinosaur. We're not really open to
You
bartering.
really nice dinosaurs?
No, but I was assuming it'd be a bit nicer than that.
On the plus side, it's not deliberately going for us, it's going for the fish. On the bad side, that means you can't get fucking fish.
Also, the fish are dying.
Also the fish are dying, because it's
Because-
cold as fuck.
Because of oral.
Right, no, I knew that bit. Dinosaurs are animals. They're
This one's got some bullshit going on because it was fucking talking and it wasn't happy.
You seem very calm over the fact that it's a dinosaur.
No, I'm not. I'm taking it all in.
Okay.
It's very strange.
You're handling it better than we probably did.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
We
you.
were in a boat that immediately
I was just going to
capsized.
say, we were also very much face to face with it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Did I threaten to headbutt that guy?
Yes,
You did.
It was kind of cool.
It was very cool.
If you hadn't, I'd have threatened to just move him.
Yeah, I think we may have killed him if you hadn't.
I'm not going to kill him, I might have dipped him in the lake.
Well,
See how he
if you fall unconscious in the snow, there's a good chance you're going to be dead by
I'm
then.
well aware.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you not remember doing that?
I was just kind of, you know, when you're panicking and everything just kind of happens, and then you stop and you realize what happened.
Yeah,
Like it was kind of, I'm so cold.
Yes, don't have a need.
They're wearing like a shirt and a waistcoat and little like trousers after they've taken like their 3 top layers off.
Other than Asshat on the dock, is there any other people with fishing expertise?
I mean, yeah, there are.
Or any-
No one's really fishing at the moment.
No.
because of that thing.
Because of that thing.
Can't say
The
I'm
lake
like-
monster is.
I have not
Pretty well
seen
known.
a dinosaur before. I didn't know that they could talk.
No,
I didn't
they
know
can't.
They
I
usually
didn't know
can't.
that they couldn't talk either. So we need to get more information about this thing, and or just go and kill it.
Oh, I forgot to get his name.
Well, if. Can you kill it?
Don't fucking know. It capsized the boat very easily, and then we got very cold and very wet, and now we're all miserable.
Lucius is sort of like trying to look miserable to make everyone feel a bit better.
Insight. Dirty 20.
Lucius looks fine.
I appreciate the gesture.
What gesture?
Fucking hell.
Look, you've already done what I asked you to. So, 7 gold pieces as promised.
Thank you kindly.
You would be doing an enormous service to 10 towns if you, or to Bremen, if you neutralize this threat. I don't have anything else I can. I have a spell scroll. I might be able to offer you this spell scroll. It makes it easy to communicate with animals. Animals can become a little friendlier around you if you use this scroll.
Scroll's a one-time thing, right?
Yes. I know it's not much. It's all I have left. Or, well, it's all I'm able to pay you.
I think it would be worth a shot.
I mean,
There's a lot of food on that thing.
we can already talk to it though.
Yeah, but make it friendly.
Does it make it friendly? Or does it just make us be able to talk to it?
It's not an animal. They can talk to you, it's not an animal.
This is more a thing for like a reward afterwards, I think, not
Yes.
something to
Oh.
actually help us
Oh,
out
right.
with this.
This
I
is
got
as a reward. And
Still sounds useful.
In lieu of money, because they've already paid.
Yeah,
us.
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair enough.
Gotcha,
Speaking
gotcha.
of which, how much has everybody got? Because
That-
we can't quite divide this 2 gold each.
You can split it into silvers.
We can split it.
175 each.
Yeah.
Wait, so
1 gold, 75 copper.
one gold,
for each.
7
silver,
5 copper.
Yeah.
Just for ease.
Yeah.
Cool. Sorry.
This is the most exciting bit because money is very important to a lot of us.
I can't math, so I just look at everyone and assume that they're saying the right thing and write it down.
There isn't gonna be a balance. You can't make the balance. You can't. Either the town dies or the thing dies, and the fish die anyway because of our role. Because nature is fucking trashed.
I've got a question. In terms of the trout, is there like, can you only get them that far out? Is there any like, are they known to come like quite close to the shores? Is there a reason that you have to go quite far out when you're fishing?
no, they can come close to the shore, but not immediately into the shore. But you don't have to go that far out. But if the trout can get this, so can the monster. That seems to be what people are agreeing on.
It's going to be able to see the boat in the water.
Well, I'm thinking if we bring, you know, when we're out on the boat, it's not necessarily balanced because again we all fall in the water. If we bring it to where we're comfortable with fighting,
Oh.
Also, you're talking about fishing on the shore and bringing it to us.
just attracting some fish over and seeing if it makes its way over. I don't know how destructive that's going to be, but
And then seeing if we can kill a fucking dinosaur.
makes it slightly more even playing field.
I can't fall in the water like that again.
Why can it talk?
Yeah, why can it talk? That's not normal.
No.
Somebody casts a spell on it, or it's really fucking old, or I don't know.
With hindsight, was there anything that looked like particularly off about it, like? Or magical?
No. The only strange thing is that it talked, but there's no way to say how it talked.
And it spoke common.
Yes.
Is it worth trying to talk to it again? Try and figure out what the fuck its deal is, aside from I don't want you to take the fish that I'm trying to eat.
I don't think that kind of thing cares.
It's survival of the fittest. You can't come to an agreement with it because it's going to die if it doesn't eat. And
Have you
we're
tried fisheries?
What?
I don't know. Breed fish.
Oh, like stock breeding
On
fish.
land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would take a long time to mature to that big.
Yep.
There's 150 people living in this town.
You ain't got time.
We
Yeah,
don't have the people. We don't have the. It's a village. We can barely support ourselves. Our speaker is an absolute nut job. So
Where is your speaker? And who is
I
it?
hope he is in his house.
When you say a nut job, do you mean a dangerous nut job or an eccentric?
No,
nut job?
an eccentric. His name is I have trouble pronouncing it, so I'm just going to look down at the table and hope that it comes to mind. Dorbulgruff. His name's Dorbulgruff, and he's very old and not really there in the head, so we often have to walk out into the snowfields to reel him in.
Wonder
just
if he knows something about
Wanders
it.
away.
Might be worth asking around, see if anybody knows
Yeah.
anything about it.
Be a bit weird if no one knows about a talking dinosaur
You
to
think
some
people
extent.
would have brought up the fact that there's a talking dinosaur in the lake when people started talking about there being a monster
I mean,
that's
a lot of
destroying
people-
fishing boats?
Unless they're hiding
A
something.
lot of people don't know about dinosaurs. They might not have realised.
And also probably didn't try to talk to it, they probably just screamed and tried to get
Probably
away.
just
Yeah,
left.
I think that would be a dead end. I've already asked around as much as I can. I've done as much investigating as I can here on dry land.
It rammed the boat first. People probably scarp it after that.
Yeah, true. True.
People who have made it back but had friends that they lost. They don't think the monster ate them,
except for in some some rare circumstances, it seemed more they died by falling in the water.
Yeah,
Mm.
it didn't go for us, apart from when we were trying to get the fish back into the boat.
Mm.
Tricky.
I think we're just going to have to try and kill it.
I think 150 lives outweigh
One
one,
dinosaur.
even if it is a talking sentient creature. But there is no way to barter with it, there is no agreement to be had.
It didn't seem particularly interested in it, but then it was holding all the cards at the time.
I did make an attempt, but you know what? I'm not even gonna read. It's like a half attempt. I was kind of concentrating on other shit. But yeah, I'm with you. I think it's
Kill or be killed.
yeah.
It's
Sadly.
tough times.
Fucking tough times.
But also, that kind of brings us on to the next question of how.
Big.
Yeah, it's big. Also, it's got home field advantage.
Yeah,
Like,
we are shit in the water because we will die the second we get cold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we cannot be out in the water. Well, I could, but I'm not doing it alone. Like
No.
And it's not going to chase you anyway because you're not its food.
How stable were the ice flows that we were? Were they like thick?
Pretty thick, but it's not a guarantee.
As in, could you sit on it and fish from there?
How would you get on?
Possibly, depends on the float.
From the boat. You can get from a boat to a float.
Sure.
Well, I'm still thinking as much land as we can be on, we've got a better chance.
Yeah.
I just don't
Yeah.
know how we then get,
get to it.
Yeah.
Do the fish come within range of the piers of the jetty?
No. That
Is
is
it further than
too
that?
shallow.
I mean, we could,
Do you reckon
this is weird. This is a weird suggestion, but is there a way to lure them close?
Well, I was going to ask. You saw it better than we did. Do you reckon you could outswim it?
Can I make an attempt at guessing that?
Well, you can make an
speed is
intelligence.
30.
You can make an intelligence check. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Actually, you can make a nature check to.
Nature check.
Which is
Is that still?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
can I guide them
Yes,
in doing
you may,
this?
yeah, you may.
Have it.
Oh, I never
Yeah,
used
for
that
sure.
guidance that I had.
I don't think you can.
I never had to use
It's
it.
only for ability
Oh, yeah.
checks.
And it's only for like a minute, isn't it?
Oh!
You were just looking at the
Ah!
D4.
I'm so excited about the D4, I didn't look at the D20. What am I doing, nature? Forget you. I don't get anything from you. 21.
Forget you, I get nothing from you.
Looking at your character sheet.
Useless. Okay, 21. Yeah, you
None of us are smart, Jesus Christ.
you reckon that a creature like this when it's swimming, it's probably a little bit faster than you.
Sure. Yeah, I don't particularly like my chances. I'm not going to lie to you. I would say I'm a pretty accomplished swimmer because, well, fish, like, as much as everyone here is accomplished walkers. But
Fair point. Good point, well made.
But yeah, that thing. Yeah, I would crank that up a notch. Yeah.
Very bad and stupid idea, because I think the cold is getting to my head. What if we
Go
dress
on.
you up as a fish, live here, to lure it in, and then we fight it?
See, no, I really like that idea.
How do we dress you up as a fish?
How do we
already.
make, how do we
Has
make him
anyone
look,
got a fish costume?
How do we make him look like a fish?
I don't fucking know.
What do you mean? He already looks like a fish. He's
I
got
don't know,
legs.
like a
Right
fish.
kind of fish.
His gills are just like.
Like I said, it's a stupid idea, but it's worth throwing the dumb ideas out there sometimes.
I mean, the other option is that we go out on the boat, end up in the water, and try and
Exactly.
kill it there.
Which is also a stupid idea.
I mean, I don't know how. I could probably. Might take a while, but I can try and communicate fish to come over. I don't know if they'll do it.
We could
Well,
give it
you could try and get fish to come to the shore.
I mean, if I stick my head in the water and yell really loud.
It's the best.
I mean,
That's the
okay,
best
here's-
option we've had so far.
Here's the thing: fish aren't smart.
No,
Like,
no.
They're just. It's whether or not they'll hear you.
Maybe if
okay,
you
but
just
throw
stick
a
your
little
head,
vibe
stick your
with
head
me.
underwater
No,
and yell,
food,
"Free food! Free food!
Everyone
Free
like-
food!"
everyone likes free food.
Maybe even the dinosaur.
Dinosaur's like, oh yeah.
I think.
That's
You know
our
what,
best
that's
bet at the
That's not a
moment.
bad idea.
That's our best bet at the moment.
I think. I mean, even you go out a little bit further in the water in the boat and you stick your head under and you yell, free food, and then you come closer to the shore and you go, free food.
I'm gonna see if this thing...
How does
It doesn't have a range.
How does
So
the
I don't know
half-elf...
if this would...
I think the range is just the range of sound.
Yeah.
Which sound travels further underwater?
It does.
You can communicate simple ideas with beasts that can breathe water.
So you just stick your head under and go, food.
I mean,
food.
I can certainly try.
You send out the vibe of fish food. How does the half-elf feel watching 4 idiots talk about this?
So
What's
they've
our
got...
average intelligence score, gang? Is it 10?
Mine's 14.
11?
Oh my
No,
god. Am I
just-
the only one with a positive modifier?
Just above average.
the Barbarian.
I drag the rest of you down.
Oh no.
Listen, I have an incredible wismer.
Yeah, they are looking at you like this, like...
If you got any better ideas you'd like to chip in, feel free.
I'm really admiring how...
The creativity, the tenacity.
I think the best way to get to this monster is going to be in a boat. That's my personal stance, but...
Oh, that's definitely the best way to get to it. We're
Is
not
there a
arguing with you
bigger
on that one.
boat?
You're gonna
Or is
there
it
a
just
more-
the fishing boat?
Is there a more stable boat that cannot be knocked over? Because we were in the
Why
in
did
the
we
trade
not
Did the
like
boat...
that.
Did the boat take any damage?
very cold.
Yes.
Yes, it did.
It got rammed a
You
bit.
got rammed.
I can.
Right.
It'll take me a while. I can do some repairs.
Okay. I don't think you're going to be able to find a sturdier boat, but you can buy a similar boat.
Are there just like any
Just fucking
ships
take
that
it,
happen
but-
to be like in the area? Or is it not that kind of talking? Like, there's no like big kind of boats that are doing other shit.
There's
Even
no
ones
posh
that we
yachts.
couldn't buy our way.
No, there's basically just rowing boats around
It's
here.
just right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's try the dunking your head underwater one. If that doesn't work, we're just gonna have to go out and fight it.
We
I
get to
think.
stay on dry land for that one as well.
I think theory. We take Lucius out a little way, and you stick your head underwater, and you yell, and then the fish come to you, and you go a little further back, and you keep yelling.
Right.
So we'll lure the fish to the shore.
To the shore.
And then we catch them and we don't have to fight them.
I mean, that also works for that theory.
Oh no, that works.
Like,
Also, maybe it'll try and beat yourself trying to get the fish, and then it's on our turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, even if we're on piers and it's in the water, like that's still.
I just
better.
want to hit it with a hammer until it stops moving and talking.
That's a reasonable request.
What's the matter with the fucking talks? Why didn't it learn to talk?
We'll figure that out when it's dying, I guess.
I
We can
don't-
ask it on its deathbed.
I don't think that will work.
With my 18 on identifying the fact that it was a plesiosaur, do I have any idea of like? No. Okay.
It's a plesiosaur. It's a plesiosaur.
You know what it is. That doesn't explain why it can talk.
Yeah, no.
Nothing about like.
It explains that it shouldn't be able to talk.
Yeah, there's
Right.
nothing like, you know, plesiosaurs that live to certain ages develop the cognitive. No.
Is my strange orb whispering at me, by the way? At any point?
No.
No, I'm not hearing whispers of the damned or anything.
No.
You really
Skull
want
for
to,
you,
don't you?
It's his thing.
I'm going golem. Golem.
on golem. I'm gonna be made out of the metal that you found. I'm just gonna encase you.
Right.
So, what do you do?
We're doing the fish food luring technique.
Lower them a bit.
Attempting.
So, Lucius, you swim out into the water.
Oh, I
You
thought
see
we
your...
were putting
We're
them
going
in-
out in the boat for a bit.
Oh, you're going out to the
Wait,
boat.
wait, wait,
Okay.
do we take them out in a boat?
Actually,
Yeah.
no, wait, that's a question. Can you swim faster than we can row?
Oh, I could.
Yes.
I've got a swim
I
speed of
doubt
30.
it. I feel
I
like
don't think we can row 30 feet.
I feel like the boat probably has a different speed in the water to.
Oh shit. Okay, it can ride 1.5 miles per hour. Fuck.
What's that in feet per 6 seconds?
What is that? If it does anyone? Where's my player's handbook?
What?
You guys have my player's handbook?
I'm not my player's handbook.
Can I
No.
borrow a player's handbook? I'm sorry.
Or rather, how fast
Oh,
can I
I've got it
swim
here,
in
I've got
miles
it
per hour?
Alternatively.
Yeah, it should really be able to be. It should really say, shouldn't
What we
it?
do is time.
1.5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
what I had in mind when I
Just
picked the
just-
Triton character.
2 feet per second.
That's slow as fuck.
That
what the
is.
hell?
So you can swim faster than we
So
can
that's 2 times. That's 12 feet per round.
I mean, yeah, they're slow. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
insanely
that's
slow.
that's a speed of 2.
row. Yeah.
No,
If we dash, it's 4.
No. If it's 2 feet
Per second,
per
sorry,
second
yeah.
and around 6
It's a speed of
seconds,
12.
It's 12, so it's 24
So
if
yes,
we
you can
dash.
swim faster than that.
Jesus
So,
H.
okay,
Christ.
so yeah, so I think
Am I having a swim?
if he swims, we've got a better chance
Yeah.
of actually getting back
Yeah,
to shore.
Good luck.
I think Oster is gonna make sure they're on like the very end of the pier.
Do you want? Okay.
Yeah, just to make sure they're on the very end of the pier, so they can like keep an eagle eye out into the darkness.
Do you want us to tie a rope around you, and if something goes wrong, we can pull you back and give you a bit of extra speed?
Look at a fish for Lucius.
You were going to fish for Lucius.
Use Lucius as a bait.
We do have like 200 feet's worth of rope, so
Exactly.
Yeah, I've got some silk rope again. I don't know why it's silk
Silk
rope. I don't
it's
know.
just a loose
Is that for? No, I'm not gonna
Yeah, I don't know. I just do.
ask. That's what I wasn't gonna ask. Who's making that noise?
The wind is going.
Okay,
I'm
Ty,
gonna-
just still keep it around yourself, and then we'll make knots in between.
I am bait. This is not what I. But you know what? Never mind. This is more interesting than anything else I'd be doing.
So,
We make baits with the trident.
you have the rope around your belly,
Pull to the other end.
get lowered down into the lake.
Pull the rope twice if you need yanking.
Okay, gotcha.
Just to give you a sense, as you're submerged into this water, you see the distorted aurora and the dark outline of the boat up above in the water. But around you and below you is nothing but black.
Yeah, okay, yep. That,
And you are just
Yeah,
floating
definitely.
in the cold water in the middle of just nothing. And,
Sorry, clarification. Have we rowed out in the boat and then lowered the water?
No, we're on the pier.
So
Yeah.
we're on-
oh!
I didn't know which plan we were doing.
We're on
I didn't
the
know if
pier.
we could steal that guy's. What was that guy's name?
Brinsk?
Brinsk. I didn't know if we could steal one of Brinsk's boats.
You can
I kinda
certainly try.
I figured we wouldn't be able to.
How big is
He
the
can,
lake?
he can swim faster than we can.
Oh, the
row,
lake
so
is
it
fucking
makes
huge.
sense.
It's like, I mean, yeah, like it's...
Were we like more than 200 feet out last time?
Yeah,
When
yeah.
We were more than 200 feet out when we were
How
on the
far
boat.
out were we? Guesstimation-y.
I'm gonna say we're 500 feet out.
But sound travels far underwater.
That's true.
So if
Let's
you
just
just,
give it a go.
if you just swim up to the rope's length and start swimming back, going food,
Try.
food.
rope's length. God. Yeah. Okay.
Out in the water in the middle by yourself.
Lucius is just like mumbling to himself. He's like, you know.
You can make a song about this.
Yeah. Okay. You get
Like
like
a religion out of it.
you can make a religion out of it. To himself. He's like, no one can see this, but he's just talking to himself like, you wouldn't believe this. I swear. You would not believe this. And he gets far out enough the rope's length. And first of all, he's gonna have. So like in terms of it's like below that's nothingness, but if he looks like straight ahead, kind of, is there any signs of trout? They're still black.
I'm gonna say like because you've just swum out from the lake, you can actually see the sandy sea floor,
Sure.
lake floor.
Sure.
So it was just dark on the pier.
No, that
You
was
thought
my
that
bad.
was-
I
you
thought
thought
you
you
were
were
out
far
in the.
Oh right,
Yeah.
okay.
Right.
Well,
Yeah,
now
what do you do?
200 feet out.
You can't see any trout now.
Lucius is just gonna look out and just be like, "Guess not." To all Knucklehead Trout, free food, free food, free food. And he's just gonna look expectantly like, what happens now?
Just like head under the water.
Make a deception check.
Deceive them fish.
You could be the food.
11.
I need to get the trout stat block up.
But I don't think fish are.
I don't think fish are wise.
They're probably more wise than they are intelligent
Yeah.
or charismatic.
Why can I not find the trout's fucking...
Do pick
I
it
think
up.
it's a sign.
You're okay, man.
It's just where we've spent 40 minutes talking about a plan that's probably not going to work.
I want it to work so
What was the
bad.
deception check?
11. It's not good.
What do they roll?
They fucking succeed.
Yeah, you see one Knucklehead Trout start swimming out from the darkness and just... and it's just coming towards you like a torpedo.
Lucius is gonna like start swimming back. Like, hang on. Was the plan to tug for like an emergency pullback, or was that the plan to tug and pull
We
back?
can't reply to you.
Okay!
Make an initiative roll.
Oh no!
Another beaten to death by fish.
19!
Dirty 20.
For fuck's sake!
The fish is coming towards you. And it's gonna open its mouth and it's gonna take a bite out of the free food.
Are you for fucking real? Yeah, like you just see bubbles like.
9 to hit.
No!
Oh, you just
Surprisingly.
wiggle around and it just swims next to you. Just goes. And then spins around. It's coming back for more. It's your turn. What do you do?
Lucius is gonna ding ding on the rope and continue going, free food, motherfuckers, free food!
Okay, it's gonna keep swimming for you.
And the fish faster than Lucy is at a 60-foot dash.
We're also pulling.
You're pulling. You're dashing.
I'm like,
Yeah, no, it's not. I mean, yeah, it's okay. It's dashing as well.
swim speed of 30.
So 60 for
So
dash.
60 for a dash.
And you're pulling. Yeah, no, it cannot keep up. So the fish is.
But it's following.
But
It's following,
Yeah,
but
it's working. It's working, guys.
You gotta dig faster than that!
and
So we're gonna get 6 copper pieces from this venture.
Matt is questioning his life choices.
I love what a weird fucking bunch of D&D players we are. We're like, we're not gonna kill a Yeti, we're not gonna go out in the boat to fight the dinosaur, don't be fucking stupid. Like,
I'm using this ability. It's much less than this.
so Lucius, you get to the point where you reckon it's too shallow. It's too shallow for the fish to swim, and it's probably going to turn around if you go any further.
Fuck, is this when I can start seeing
can we
sand?
see anything?
Yeah, you can see. You can see.
How
Okay.
close are they to the pier?
30 feet, let's say.
30 feet. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna fucking toll the dead.
Is that 30 foot range?
It's definitely got a range. I don't think it's touch. Wait, do I still have it open?
I'll race you to it.
Spell race.
I mean, I can Sacred Flame, which is 60 feet.
No, I don't have it open.
Wait, it's not in here.
No thunderstorm.
No,
it's
it's a Xanathar
It's
spell.
a Xanathar spell, it's great.
Do you want to do Sacred Flame and see what happens?
Yeah, I could try a dexterity saving throw, please.
It's 60 feet.
Oh, cool.
It's also a wisdom saving throw, please.
Cool. That's 16 for the dex save.
It succeeds, so nothing happens.
Just suddenly this blast of radiance appears in the water, lights up the surface of the lake, and the fish just swims through it somehow. It manages to just power through.
A bell just kind of like envelops it. Wisdom saving throw.
4.
4 damage.
Still alive.
Oh my god.
Well, I get a d12 on my next round.
And at that, it's gonna turn around and get out of there. 'Cause it's a fish.
What are you doing, man?
Free fucking food! if it was 30 feet, is it 60 feet or is it 90 feet when at the end of its turn?
It's gonna dash, so it's gonna be 60 feet. So yeah, 90 feet away.
I don't have any more range. I can fucking guiding bolt it. I think that's 120 feet.
Yeah, Guiding Bolt's fucking long.
Am I gonna guiding bolt a fucking fish?
Please.
Really?
After all this, if the fucking fish gets away and we have nothing. If we don't even have
I will
the
be
food.
basically out of spell slots if I do. Yeah, it's 120 feet, yeah. I was just like, no, you fucking... And like a green bolt of energy just like fires for this fucking fish.
Oh no, it's a roll to hit.
It is a roll to hit. Yeah, range spell attack. Why am I doing this?
We've got nothing.
Why am I doing this? It's like that's like fuck. It's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool, it's 46.
It's fucking. in the water.
Why are we doing this? 10, 16 points of damage.
16 and
This
have
fish is
3 left.
This fish is just glowing. Like,
Good, it's acting as bait to get the plesiosaur out here.
starts.
Well, no, it's because it's still 120 feet out into the water.
It's 90 feet out.
It's 90 feet
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
Can you
Please get the fish and we'll pull you in.
Get the
Grab it,
pull
pull
it. Am I getting the fish in?
Please.
It's glowing and we can trade it for 6 copper. This is.
Alright.
Maybe we can get 7 copper for a glowy fish.
Lucia's gonna
It
go
won't go for
after.
long.
Lucia's
still
gonna
need
go
the-
after the glowy fish.
We still need the fish in the water, otherwise it won't attract the plesiosaur.
We can put it on
It's,
the pier.
we've still got to pull it back here. That's going to take some time.
It's. How shallow is it closer to there?
30 feet. It was when it was too shallow for the
The-
fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, plesiosaur's bigger than the trout, obviously. How much bigger?
It was large.
You would call it a large creature.
So probably about 60 to 90
Cool.
feet.
So it's probably going to be...
It's radiant damage, it's just glowing. That's how that works.
So if the trout can't swim 30 feet from the pier, the plesiosaur probably can't swim more than that.
Yeah, further out.
Turns on how determined it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's just get it, let's just haul it back in and see what happens.
Okay. Lucius is
We found a new way to fish though, if this doesn't work.
That was very exhausting. And I maybe need to sleep before we do anything about a dinosaur.
You may not have that much of an option.
Cool. You swim for the plesiosaur.
What?
No, no.
What? Trout!
You swim for the trout. You very easily catch it. Around the time you catch it, it ceases to glow, and yeah, you have this very beaten and battered, but still intact somehow
very nice.
fish.
I'm going to start hauling him back.
Yeah, cool. And you arrive at the shore with a knucklehead trout.
Like all you see first, like there's the water. You just see a blue purple hand with a fish just go, dunk, and then he pulls himself up.
Cool. 6 copper.
I think the universe wants us to fight the dinosaur from the boat.
I think so. That was one of the strangest.
Also,
things
I don't
about
think
it.
it's going to attract the plesiosaur if it's not in the water.
I think that plan has, I was gonna say failed, but sailed, whatever.
Hang on. Do we still have the fishing rods?
We have 3.
No, you had 3. They're in the boat.
Yeah,
Well, we brought the boat back.
Well, yeah, but
Brinsk was.
But if
mad.
Brint tries to stop us, I'm going to hit him.
There you go.
What if we just use this as bait? New bait.
Oh yes, that was...
Like, no, as in fishing rod.
It's a bit too big
Reel
to fit.
in the plesiosaur.
This is like the fishing game in Club Penguin where you have to catch the big fish with the little fish at the end of it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Really showing the generation we grew up on the
Look,
internet.
man.
Base our D&D plans off of Club Penguin.
Listen, we don't approach D&D in a traditional manner.
Only Club Penguin this shit.
Only in Club Penguin.
What
I
will
think
we
Baroth's going to take the boat out on his own. Fucking try and fight the thing on his own. If it kills him, it's probably better than this.
Lucius has been for a lot.
Okay.
Okay.
Guys once.
Yeah. Baroth chooses death by dinosaur than
Rather than deal with us.
rather than deal with his new friend.
Wait, okay.
So that's Bodope.
Well, maybe we can get it a little bit closer if we dangle the fish in the water, but we're going to have to go in the boat, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, what sort of time of day is it? Because it took us like 3 hours to walk here, and we didn't leave straight away.
You spend a couple of hours in the boat. It's
Yeah.
A
near
couple
the
of
end
hours
the day.
talking about fish.
I think maybe, just maybe, we sleep this shit off, and we maybe hope that in our dreams we come up with something better.
Cool.
We
Let's
have
put.
the fish for supper.
We can probably get them to cook it at one
Or
of
we
the
could
taverns.
get it for 6 copper.
Or do we
Okay,
still,
but how
we
much
still
does it
need
cost
it
to
for
be
bait
here for the
tomorrow?
day?
Well, we could fish something else up. We can at least attract its attention, I guess.
I mean, we know how to do it.
I
now,
mean,
so-
And it's mad at us, so it's
Yes.
probably going to come for us.
Yeah,
anyways.
okay.
Also that.
Sell the fucking fish, I guess.
Okay, either we sell the fish or we get someone to cook it for us and eat it.
We sell it to Brinks, and then we tell him tomorrow we're taking his boat to go kill the thing.
That's a good plan.
Alternative
plan.
option, we see if the taverns want to fight over who gets it and raise the prices.
Auction the fish!
I'm too tired to auction a fish. My cloak is still damp.
I just want to kill.
And I see you want to go on for 5 copper pieces.
I just want to kill something.
Why?
This is more mad
Was
now.
the fish not enough?
You need to-
No, I killed both the
He
fish.
missed that.
If you want, we can fast forward to the next day. If you guys want to get on with the action, basically.
Do we get to split 7 copper pieces between us?
Yes, you do.
Cool.
No, you don't.
Oh.
6 copper pieces.
6 damn it.
That was the heightened price from 5.
I will take 1 copper.
So you go to Brinsk, and Brinsk
I'll also take 1 copper.
sees the fish, and without saying anything, still very clearly scared of you, grabs it, hands over the money.
We'll be taking your boat tomorrow.
We're gonna kill the plesiosaur and then you can fish more.
Maybe get a few fish up on the way. This one went pretty successful.
If it's not dead, then you're not gonna get any fish at all.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, fuck.
Okay,
Yeah, you were both doing it.
Yeah.
One of you do it with advantage.
Why are you looking at me?
Someone who's slightly more charismatic
Christmas
than
is usually through the roof.
Oster or Baroth, because you don't
I'm
be doing the
basically
talking.
not this character, but advantage will do it. Oh, no. 17 plus dirty 20. Filthy 20.
Alright, fine. Alright. You come back. You come back without having killed that thing, and the boat broken, and you're paying for the boat, right?
Sounds fair.
Yeah.
Or we can
How
fix
much
it.
is the boat?
50 gold. Yeah, it's fucking expensive being a fisherman. Right, whatever. Bryn says, starts walking away.
What if we do succeed?
He's got nothing to offer us.
He walks away.
Yeah, they got nothing.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I feel about taking copper from these people.
Lucius is just thinking about if fish is 6 copper, how much is Plesios?
I mean, you can
You'll
probably
find
eat
out.
that shit for days.
Yeah.
Drag it up into the snow, cut it into pieces slowly over time. You can eat that shit for
Keep
days.
it on ice.
Literally. Right.
The fuck does it talk?
So, you settle in for the night at Buried Treasures, the inn that's here in town. So called because it used to cater to what used to be Bremen's main trade, which was treasure hunters who used to pan for gold along the riverbank, which is not done anymore for obvious reasons.
Is there still a riverbank or is it just ice?
There is what used to be a
You can
riverbank.
pan for ice.
Yeah, you can pan for ice, yeah.
It's
You
just
are
like
the only
Nathan
people
has
living in
a
this
settlement.
inn when you arrive. It is a very squalid little
How
place.
expensive is the inn?
Not.
A silver
Because it's
piece.
owned by a
It
dwarf.
is. What?
It's owned by a dwarf, is it not?
What do you get rid of it?
It's actually not.
Damn it!
It's owned by a human.
Oh, but there's 5 of them, so we can find one that is owned by a dwarf.
But
No,
No,
those are the taverns.
There's
This is
Ah,
the inn.
fuck!
pubs.
Never mind. Right, we're paying for this. Ah, fuck
I'm
you,
real sorry.
stupid dwarf.
Do you have a special ability for this?
Yeah, respect of the stout folk. Basically, you get free room and board from hill or... Well, they say hill dwarves or gold dwarves, and I don't know what those are. Sorry, no, they say shield dwarves or gold dwarves.
Yeah, that makes more sense to me because shield wars are. Okay.
That doesn't count because it's human.
You're like, we're gonna
Anyway,
sleep for free tonight, and then you see like.
And then I'm like, oh no, these
Shit.
are just shit ones that just do food and drink.
But yes, Cora Mulfoon, the tavern keep, happily takes you in, and food and rest here is going to cost you each 2 silver pieces
Oh, okay, that's much more bearable.
because it's shite.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And I can tell you right, it's not going to go. Yeah, Bremen is very isolated and very squalid.
It's fine, at least we can afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, that's good.
Better than tent outside.
Kill a
No
dinosaur.
tent.
The next morning,
TPK, baby.
you find Brinsk's boat there, resting against the shore.
Let's fucking do
I'm
this.
just gonna look at my spells for the day before we do this.
Fucking kill a thing. I actually
That's a
looked.
stretch.
We don't get a lot.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's any more like fuckery spells.
There's certainly no fire spell.
Is there anything we can do to make the boat more stable?
Not me anyway.
Cool.
Normally, I mean, I can sit and repair it for a couple of minutes so the damage it did yesterday. In fact,
That's a good idea.
Oster will. It takes like about a minute per crack in the boat. So Oster is just gonna like sit and repair holes in the boat.
You can do that while we row.
No, I'm gonna do that before we start rowing.
Get 500
We're just gently sinking like, I got one. Oh.
It wasn't that bad. We managed to get it back.
Yeah,
It's just
I'm
repairing
gonna
them
make
turns around, a
sure-
whole bunch of new ones have just been knocked
Yeah.
into the boat.
Yeah, I repaired the boat a little bit.
Okay.
The
Okay.
boat is repaired a little bit.
Do you have any like any numbers on this? Any
The
hit
me-
points, basically?
The Mending Spell, which is a cantrip. Let me find.
There aren't any numbers on that, I think.
No, I don't think there are numbers on it. It's basically like,
Restore hit points to an object.
it's basically you mend.
Objects have hit points.
No, I know, but it doesn't say.
Oh, it doesn't say. Okay.
You mend a break or tear in an object you touch, such as a broken chain links two halves of a broken object, a torn whatever, a crack in something. As long as the break or tear is no larger than a foot in any dimension, you can mend it, leaving no trace of the former damage.
Okay. Well, if you cause mending on an eldritch cannon, if you're an artificer, it regains 2d6 hit points. So.
I'm not an artificer.
No. I know. If I'm gonna pull some rules out of my ass, let's go
Oh, sure, right.
2d6
Okay.
hit points.
Cool.
Nice.
Per turn.
5.
5. Okay.
Is that for the whole, like, however long you do it for, or can I do that multiple times?
How many times can you? Well, it depends on how many times you can cast mending.
Mending's a cantrip and it takes a minute each time.
So that'd be per minute.
Okay. Yeah. Let's just say you get it up to
It lost 12.
Yeah, so you can get it up to full very easily by the time you ride out.
I'm up to 10 already. It's on full.
It's on
Hey.
full. There you go.
3 minutes.
Okay, you go out into the lake, and once again, continue your waiting like before.
This is a terrible
Well,
idea.
we might as well fucking fish, because that's what attracted it last time.
We're back, fucker!
That's an interesting way of fishing. I did much the same yesterday.
Why are you trying to stick in your head under saying free food?
I told you
Told you. There you go.
to keep away. I will eat you all.
Guiding Bob in the face.
Okay!
I was gonna say, we had a similar plan for you!
Yeah, go ahead, make an attack roll. And then we're gonna roll initiative.
Uno reverse card.
I don't know where that's gone.
I got it.
I'll roll a different one while that's being retrieved. Thank you.
Fucking damn it.
Dirty 20.
Hits.
Okay.
Fucking hope so.
46, right? Some scene guiding bolt.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's why it was Dido's favourite spell.
Yeah.
Anything, Guiding Bolt.
All threes, perfectly average. 12.
12, okay.
That's wild. All
Hits
threes.
it good.
And then the next
Where did,
attack has
where did my
advantage.
D20 go?
I gave it back to you. It should be over there somewhere.
Thank you.
Okay, it screams out and goes, "Tah! What?
Yeah, we hit as well, buddy.
And let's roll initiative.
Jesus Christ,
It
what have I
was
done?
bad.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, I'm glad.
Hey.
That's pretty good.
Might just be you.
It's an 18.
Yeah,
I keep rolling like really well for Oster, even though I've only got 2.
Impressive, okay. Well, 25 to 20.
Not that good.
No.
Okay, 2015.
Oh, 18.
18. 15 to 10. 10 to 5.
9.
9.
5.
Oh.
Oh, bro.
5 to 1.
3.
Oh. Oh,
Buddy.
I can't fucking wait. Is it level 5 where I get advantage on initiative?
It is, yeah.
It's gonna be sassy.
Okay,
Then you can roll
first
2
up,
2s.
it be the lake monster.
Oh, no.
No!
And the lake monster is going to swim underneath the boat
Yeah,
Right.
and ram it from beneath.
yeah.
That's fair.
And yeah, you feel the boat go, and oh, that's a lot. That's 19 points of
Oh,
damage
shit.
to the
Oh,
boat.
Jesus fuck.
Well then.
Yeah.
Do we have a boat?
Do we know how many hit points the boat has?
Yeah, sure. Tell you what, if someone wants to keep track of this, it's got 50 hit points.
Oh!
I thought you were going to say 15. I was like,
Yeah, so was
If
that.
you want to keep track of it, it's dead.
Yeah,
Okay.
50 hit points.
It's 7th that we'll get for.
Now now 31.
You're never getting that.
No.
And yeah, I'm gonna need an athletics check from everyone.
athletics check.
Yep.
19.
Success.
Natural. That's all I got.
16.
Success.
12.
Success.
Damn.
8.
8. Okay, that's a fail, but that doesn't matter. It's a group check.
Thanks for counting.
You-
me, guys.
Oh, okay.
The boat.
Just grabbing by the ankle as
The
you
boat
get
does not
You are
capsize.
pissing.
Excellent.
You are still in the boat.
Cool. Good start. Let's keep it that way.
Oster, the lake monster is currently underneath you.
Can I? I can't see it.
Depends on what you want to do. You can see it. Hitting it is going to be difficult.
Toll the dead, please.
That you can do.
It's a wisdom saving throw, and it's lost some hit points, so it's a d12.
Oh yeah.
That is a 14.
That's my DC.
Oh, I am sorry.
It's a success.
Nothing happens.
No, it's a counter.
With my movement, can I just grip the edge of the boat so I'm less likely to go yeeting?
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
You can absolutely do that.
Yeah. I grab tightly onto the boat.
You grab tightly
I
onto the
want
boat.
to die.
Lucius.
Right. Okay. Lucius is, and it's still underwater.
Oh, never mind. It was a saving throw. The next attack roll
has
has
advantage,
yes.
advantage.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But it also has cover now that it's underneath the water. And remember, like, weapon attacks are funky underwater.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, but we're mostly spellcasters.
Yeah, I know. It's not gonna matter too much to you
Yeah.
We're
guys.
mostly spellcasters.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Well, you can certainly try. Yeah, Lucius, what do you do? And then Baroth, you're on deck.
No, it's on the boat.
On the deck of the boat, yeah.
Yeah.
Boats are small, don't have dicks.
Lucius is
Small
going
dick.
to.
It's only got a small dick.
Nobody said it.
I know exactly what I did.
Okay, I think. And sorry, was it me get advantage
The next attack roll
on the
against
next attack?
So it's not for things that
next
make
attack.
saving throws. Yeah.
I'm going to.
I think it's until. Was it until your next turn?
I think so, yeah.
Can I see?
Oh, no.
Then it's already gone.
Wait.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna need a
give it
decision.
I'm gonna have a look at. I'm guessing I can see it from. where
Yes, you can see it. It's
You can make it make
it's
a
a bit
saving throw.
obscured.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a look at it and. Oh, what am I gonna say to it? I'm gonna say, fucker! Have fun with your lack of fish, bitch! And I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Is that what I think it is?
6.
It sounded pretty vicious and mocking.
It was very mocking.
Yeah, that's a fail.
Okay.
So that is. That's. Oh wait. Plus the
Plus your modifier.
modifier. Yes, prison. Yes.
Not for most cantrips.
It's just mockery, isn't it?
Oh no, it's just one. Just it says 1d4 psychic damage.
Well,
It's,
then,
yeah.
it's a d4 and
Yeah.
it gets disadvantage.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
it. That's
So
it.
Yeah,
that
totally
is 3
Eldritch
psychic
Blast
damage
attacks.
and disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next
Oh
turn.
fuck. Okay, that might fuck it up.
Don't.
Might fuck it up real good. So I only got the one.
And then
okay.
for a bonus action, I'm gonna go and turn to Baroth. And I'm gonna go, hey, smash that thing's fucking face in, and you get to add within 10 minutes. You can roll a d6 to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay.
Bardic inspiration.
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome
speaking
to
of
spells.
Baroth,
Inspired.
it is your turn. Tonaich, you're on
Yeah.
deck.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm using a cantrip because I can't see it to hit it, can I?
You can. It's got cover. It's got 3/4 cover.
How far away is it from me? On the boat.
Under.
It is right underneath. So
So I can swing under and
You-
bonk it with the hammer?
if you want to do it from the boat, it's a disadvantage 3/4 cover.
Cool. I'm going to need a
But
dexterity
advantage
saving
is-
throw then.
yeah.
But advantage, yeah. So it's a normal roll.
Flat roll.
But with 3/4 cover, so it's got like 3 more AC or whatever.
5.
There you go.
Yeah.
A dexterity saving throw.
3.
Fail. Cool.
I think that's all good.
Oh, you gain no benefit from cover for this saving throw. Not that that matters, apparently.
Yeah.
You can gain
You can what?
Apparently.
I'll
I will need to look into that.
Basically, like,
No way.
if you need to be able to see a creature for a spell,
If you got total cover.
yes.
Yeah,
So you can cast
Right.
that on a creature.
5 points of radiant damage.
Fuck yeah. If you need to be able to see a creature.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, you see the big black shape underneath thrash around as underneath the boat, it's like it's an explosion underneath. Just goes
Try this again.
lights up underneath the boat, and the monster thrashes around underneath.
Fuck you!
Tona.
Yeah, Tonaich doesn't have any fucking spells. So I'm gonna rage, colour streaks of the hair turn black, heft the wall, and hold action for it to show its ugly mug.
Okay.
Sensible.
Well,
It's gonna go for the boat, I think.
it's its turn, and it's not. It's gonna go for you,
Who's you?
For me,
Barrel.
Yeah! Come at me, bro.
me.
Is it because I yelled fuck you?
Yeah, and because you
Hit it. Yeah.
hit it most recently.
Yeah, okay.
It's gonna plop out. Go for it.
Wait, is advantage on the next attack roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't had an attack roll yet.
Is
No.
it advantage or plus something?
It's advantage for
Advantage for yours.
Advantage for the guiding bolt.
Advantage.
disadvantage on the next attack.
Yeah.
It makes, yeah.
Both of those are bad.
Might be enough.
Find out. 12.
12 to hit.
Yes.
Oh, just misses,
Damn
I'm
it.
afraid. I'm so sorry.
That's fine. I rolled a 6 and a 7.
But it's
Oh,
got
no.
disadvantage when it tries to get me.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So your axe swings and it go... No, your weapon is
It's
a
a maul.
maul, yeah, so your maul...
It's a stick with a large, heavy thing on the end.
Whack-a-mole.
Yeah. So your stick with a large heavy thing swings through the air and it goes...
Oh, fuck you.
and it bites you, or tries to. I need another one.
I want to hit things.
Everybody
That's a dirty 20.
Even with disadvantage.
Yes, the other one is a 21.
Oh, shit.
Ugh.
Can I have some of those rolls, please?
Yeah.
Sure.
Share them out,
Hey,
share them out.
can we have some of your dice, dear?
You cannot.
Please.
Please?
That is 12 points of piercing damage.
Fucking is it?
Yeah, it is. It doesn't.
I am immune to disadvantage.
It'll
It'll hit me regardless.
your charger.
Is it not plugged in?
Nope. Now it is.
Hey!
Now it is. There we go. Sorry about that. Taylor loses. Yeah. So this monster bites you right across the belly and just pierces down with its teeth, just into you, and it's got you in its tight grip.
I don't want to keep going.
And it is going to keep attacking, or on its turn.
It doesn't want to keep going. It's going to keep going.
I want
Well-
you to get. It wants you to leave.
Tough shit. You just bit me. Fuck you.
Not nice.
Oster, and then Lucius, you're on deck after this.
Yeah, let's try Toll the Dead again. Because the D12 is a pretty significant amount of damage.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
No, stay on the table.
I will not. Doesn't tell me what to do.
I will roll everywhere.
There we go. Yeah, 2. Natural 1 for a 2.
No, mine doesn't stand table either. Okay, no, in a minute. Skull's good, right? 12!
Skull is good.
12!
That kills it.
No, but it.
I'm gonna tally how many times you say that over the campaign.
You're gonna run out of paper.
That's like Algahesh's, like,
Go to.
yeah.
I think that was more. Matt's never played D&D before, so he's just gonna say that every time.
In
And
the
it's-
hope.
To
and it's gonna
manifest
be
it.
funny every time.
But yeah, no, that seems to have hurt it good. It's necrotic damage, right?
Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
It
so-
kind of like sort of spectral bell appears around its head and just kind of like jangles
Bonks it.
horribly.
What is this?
So you take the spell description very literally as well.
I don't fucking know, mate.
Die, please.
Lucius.
Is it out of the water?
Yeah, its head is sticking out of the water.
And is it within bonk reach?
It's within bonk reach.
Okay. Sick.
Well, completely
Everybody bonk.
And how's it looking?
Rough. Everything's in bonk
You
reach.
can keep manifesting.
Everything's within bonk reach if you try hard enough.
About half.
Okay.
Oh, shit, I done good damage to it.
Yeah. In that case, Lucius is gonna try giving it a stab with his rapier.
Go for it.
I am doing the right. I forgot what I was doing.
20,
How do dice work?
That is 7 to hit.
7.
7.
No.
No.
Seven?
No.
Oh, I was about to say extra attack.
Oh.
She's dead.
She's dead. That's fine.
The rapier just seems to graze across its big fleshy neck, and it seems like its hide is incredibly thick and slippery as well.
Damn. Okay.
Tasty. Well, blubber on that.
In that case,
Come on, fish.
as a bonus action, Lucius is just gonna try and buff Barrow back up and be like, did you bonk it again? And
Oh, healing word.
yeah, a healing encouragement.
A healing word.
The healing word is bonk.
That is 6 points of healing.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was going to ask which word was the word that carried the health on it.
Bonk.
Bonk, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't feel inspired, but I feel a little bit better.
Well, there you go then. And yeah, that's Lucius.
That's Lucius. Okay. Baroth. Tonaich on deck.
Cool.
I can do one thing.
It's within bonk reach of me, is it not?
Is within bonk reach of you.
Cool.
Everybody got blunt weapons. It's just
Yeah. Just hitting it.
It's bonk time! Cool. So, Baroth, with his warhammer in hand, the warhammer like almost catches on fire. I'm
Oh!
gonna fucking hit it. Well, I'm gonna try anyway. You've been.
You got the
Don't-
D6 whenever you should need it.
This is what you've been yearning for the whole session,
Well,
so
you
let's make it good.
Save your inspiration for if you need it.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
you can
okay.
choose after you've rolled the d20.
I'm not gonna need it.
Yeah.
Cool. That is a 23 to hit.
Big time hits.
Cool. So I'm gonna assume it probably doesn't catch fire as it's in the water, but it's still gonna take some damage. So that's 1d8 plus 1d6 fire damage. Cool. That's 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
7 bludgeon and 2 fire.
Okay.
And if it can catch fire, it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
I mean,
at the start of each of its turns until the spell ends.
Or whether it can.
They got a lot of lava.
Immediately causes it to ignite in flames.
Oh, whether it literally if it can catch fire, not whether it can take fire damage, but
No, it's whether it can catch fire.
It cannot catch fire.
Well,
the fire definitely hurts it.
Yeah.
Definitely hurts it, but yeah, no, it is a bit too slick too.
it was more the fact that it was. I think any living thing can catch fire. I think it's just the fact that it's in water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it
preventing
is,
the
It is
yeah.
slick with water. Okay, well, I'll tell you what's the saving throw?
It's a Constitution saving throw at the start of its turn.
Okay, I'll say that it can do that with advantage because it's slick.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, cool.
But it
When
can
it's
still
its
do it.
turn.
When it's its turn, yeah. It's gonna be its turn soon because it's Tonaich's go.
Yep, I'm gonna hit it.
Do it.
Moist vantage.
Least
Are you
advantage.
fucking kidding me? No.
Oh no!
You sure?
Less.
Yes!
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 2!
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No,
no,
that'll
right.
miss. I'm so
No,
sorry.
no.
Yeah.
You haven't got your sea
That'll
legs.
too.
No, I'm not a fucking sea legs. She's just. Oh!
Okay. Yeah, you tumble a little bit in the boat. You stand up, and it is now
Fine.
the make monsters go. It's gonna make a
Constitution with advantage.
natural 20.
You know what?
for a 23.
You know what? I'm not even surprised anymore. We just.
How many 20s have you rolled this game?
He has the dice that only has 20s on it.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
You get those when you DM actually.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get
I didn't get one.
Oh, you need to apply for it.
Fuck.
Yeah, there's a.
I heard there's a lot of shipping delays on that shit.
Yeah. You know,
It's
Her
like-
Majesty's D&D department is real slow ever since
It's
the
like
tours took over.
1920s and 1-1 just for like
Yeah.
the sake of fairness.
Yeah.
I haven't rolled that many nat 20s. I've just rolled generally high.
You've also rolled like 3 20s though.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Fair
I mean,
enough.
I've had 2, so it's a
general
weird day.
But
General 20s?
this monster is looking fucked up,
Good.
and the monster is going to.
Okay, I leave you alone.
Leave the fisher folk alone.
I can't.
Shit's gotta eat.
Why
Same
can
as
you talk?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, also that.
one of you make one of. Yeah, no,
One of-
you
one of-
asked
one
the
of-
question.
one of me.
You asked the question,
Half you.
but nevertheless, make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay, good, because that was a 1. That's not much better. 9.
Okay.
I must terrorize the people of Bremen.
Sorry, you must.
Who's making you terrorise the people of Bremen?
Wait, is this why you don't go after the other fucking towns? Colour streaks are back as their rage drops.
What did Bremen do?
I don't know.
You're under like a geish or something, like a command.
Someone set you on them.
The one who gave me the gift of speech. I'm scared she will take it away.
Oh.
If you don't terrorize the folk of Bremen.
I don't do what she asks.
Which is specifically to terrorise the folk of Bremen.
Where is she?
Can you give us a description of the one who gave you the gift of speech?
Or a name.
A name's also good, but I don't know if you. Generally, you don't tell animals your name when you're casting spells on them.
I don't know, people could be weird.
People are definitely weird.
Also says that she got names around here.
She was an elf named Ravison.
Okay.
You were ready to hit Talia, weren't you?
Oh, fine, kill her and take the other gold.
She claims to be a servant of someone named the Frostmaiden.
Oh, motherfucker.
She fought against Bremen. Did she say what she had against Bremen?
No. All I know is I don't want to be a stupid beast again. Before I met Ravison, I was happy. I swam around and ate fish in the lake. Now I must terrorize these folk. And I will continue to do so. But if you leave now, I promise to leave you alone.
What if you terrorise them half the time? Then you're still terrorising them,
But they can also.
but they
fish.
can also not die of starvation.
Do you not think I have thought of that?
I really don't know what plesiosaurs normally think, I'm gonna be honest.
Whilst this is happening, Lucius is going to turn to Oscar and Barrack and go, what did that scroll do again?
Helps you talk with animals.
Helps you talk with animals.
Yeah, it helps you talk with animals. Doesn't help animals talk to you. This is some higher magic. What was the elf called?
Ravison.
Ravison.
Listen, the only problem is that you can ignore your orders and go back to being a dumb fish, or you can continue terrorising this village and be a dead fish. Because we've got 150 people over there that need fish to survive.
I don't want to have to kill you.
No, I don't either.
How many fish do they need? Like,
I wouldn't fucking know.
on like a regular basis?
Not enough because they're all dying out.
Sure.
I don't eat more fish than I normally would. I'm not here for the fish, I'm here to scare them.
You're stopping them from getting them.
Yeah.
Well, you could still do that and then occasionally let a couple of fish slip through.
I do.
It's technically true. 75% success rate.
Well, that's the people though, not the fish.
Yeah, but the people that get back probably have a fish or two. Maybe more, given that Brinsk was so mad at us for not bringing anything back.
I
Do you
just
have-
scare them, and if they fall in the water as a result, that's not something I can help.
Okay, so here's the thing. If we
That's kind of
more...
fair.
Okay, no, but here's the thing. If we... Because they didn't fucking know what was going on. If we let them know what's going on, you can still do your shit.
But they
They
don't.
won't be as scared, so they can still fish, and you're still doing your job.
And then if they get a bit too nosy, fucking knock them about, I guess.
Yeah.
If Ravison finds out I am playing her for a fool,
When's the last time she checked on you?
When was your last work performance?
Yeah, I was going to say, is it more of a supervisory role or is she like a general manager?
How you
or-
doing? You still scaring
bring those cows over to
Your probation period's coming up to an end. We've got to get through your reviews.
Are you meeting your quota of scared people?
Right.
I have only been intelligent for a dozen of days or so.
Fuck, that's recent.
That is
I thought this shit was going on for months.
Where did it happen?
On the lake.
She came on the lake.
Lake's big.
Lake's big.
Did she come out in a boat?
Yes.
So she came to you.
Yes.
Well,
I think
This
we
is another question completely out of my own curiosity. Are there other plesiosaurs in this lake? Or is it just you?
Just me.
Cool.
I'm
well,
not.
now we can't
I'm not.
fucking kill
I'm not killing it. There's no fucking
You.
point apologizing. I'm not killing you. Like,
Yeah.
I'll happily kill a fucking elf though.
Okay, so you already let a few fish slip through.
I don't go after the fish other than to feed myself. I'm here to scare.
We're going to try and find the elf.
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and find the elf.
Me too.
Can we talk to the townspeople first? Let them know
Yes.
what the fuck is going
Yes,
on.
we're going to do that as well. I'm
Okay.
just trying to.
Oh,
Is that
my
a condition?
reign of terror must continue.
That's a good point. If we just tell them to be more careful, because they will get some fish.
We'll tell them to be more careful.
Because there
we
are
need-
ways of getting them from the shore.
Yeah, you just need a triton.
You just need a triton.
Need to try.
A triton on a leash.
We could try that once or twice a day.
I've got an idea, which I'm not going to say here. No offense, but it'll mean you still get to do your thing, and they can still get fish. It's best of both worlds.
Make a persuasion check.
You've all been fucking
Can I
getting in
guide them?
Sure.
You have the guidance.
Le Gadens.
Well, what is this, persuasion?
Yep.
Oh no.
5.
Oh no.
Because you said it was straight.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
Nothing straight around this
Nothing
table.
straight around.
Sorry, bro.
You have to have at least one. I'm the token straightener.
Makes a nice change.
Aye.
Most media, it's the other way around.
I have no cause to believe you.
Okay, fine.
Well, we're going either way.
No, but like, okay, so here's how it works. 2 fishing boats go out at once to different parts of the lake. You terrorize one, and you're very cool because you can talk, but you can't be in 2 places at once. You terrorize one boat, the other boat gets fish.
There is still the chance that they're going to die, but they've just got to be careful and try not to leave anyone behind.
I see. I suppose. But none of them must know.
Sure.
Fair play.
I mean, we can give this to this. We can give this.
We
to
can
them
just tell them
at an op-
there is a monster out there.
There
No
is-
offense.
There's one monster.
There's
out
one
there.
monster out there.
Has to be a fleet.
Just get your fucking 2 boats repaired.
I can fix them when we get back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not our problem. To be honest, I'm more sympathising with them.
Do you have a name?
Do you want a
Never
name?
had the need for one.
To be honest, being a talking plesiosaur is pretty unique.
Yeah.
I'm never going to get it confused with the other talking plesiosaur.
You got a point.
May I? Unless it's gonna reach, not like to touch, but reach where it could touch their hand. And they're gonna take their glove off to do it.
Is this a new danger?
I was going to say
Oh,
this
no.
is how to Train Your Dragon.
Make a persuasion check.
How to train your
Train your
plesiosaur.
plesiosaur.
Train Your Plesiosaur.
Natural fucking 20.
Seriously. Hey!
Okay.
Persuasion will be 23.
Yeah, it's going to lean in its head into your hand.
I
But
cast,
whilst looking at you all the way.
I cast Cure Wounds. It's like little, like, it's like plant matter that kind of comes out from Master's hand and goes to all the wounds and kind of like closes them over. And I'm going to roll not on the dice with the skull in it.
I'm going to assume it's not still on fire.
5 whole hit points. 5 whole hit points. I rolled a 1.
Okay. But it can still feel that it got healed.
This fucking D8.
It's not your friend today.
But the D20s are.
Yeah.
A show of good faith.
Yeah.
Bring me proof of Ravisen's death, and I will leave Bremen and all other towns alone.
Perfect.
Sounds good to me.
Sinks into the lake.
In the meantime, we go tell them about the plan.
The two boats plan.
The two boats plan.
Yeah.
Are we not telling them about the? Are we keeping
I think we
them
have
out of
to.
the loop as far as
Yeah.
the fear is concerned?
Sure.
I think so.
yes.
Or they send their best actors.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like as well it
I
could
don't
backfire
think
even if we did tell them and they'd just send out a bunch of, people to kill it anyway. So
Yeah, we're gonna have a fucking tough time.
Okay.
they could drag.
Let's go back to the.
We go back.
Okay, you swim. You row
Well,
the
we
boat.
can mend the boat, so we
can
don't have
mend-
to
we
pay
can
for
mend
it.
the boat.
Oster is casting mending in the bottom of the boat as we're being rowed back, so fixing it as we go.
Yeah. Okay, you row back to Bremen. As you arrive, Brinsk is sat on the dock. Is that there? Caught any fish?
No, but we also didn't die.
Killed the monster?
Also no, but we've got an idea.
And ideas.
I don't know what these people.
I wasn't going for money.
I'm not going to pay you for a...
No, you don't have to pay us anything.
We're not.
Oh, I don't expect you to pay me for an idea.
Not paying for
Look,
the idea.
listen.
Okay.
Since you arrived, I've not liked any of you.
Shut
And
up.
I've just got to say...
Shut up.
I
We've got an idea. You got one monster in your lake. Yeah. One monster.
You have two
You got
boats.
two boats.
I understand, but here's the thing, I don't want to hear from you. I'm a bit of a stuck-up person who's not a big fan of strangers coming into my town. And another thing...
Shut up.
Boom! And Tali is...
Kill them.
As you say that, yeah,
Tali shoves him in the lake.
You're gonna be
shoves
bait.
him into the snow and just kind of
Yeah.
pushes him aside as he goes... Boom! Right, we got rid of that character.
cool.
No one wants to deal with that anymore.
Yeah, no,
not
I
even the DM.
I feel like that guy was just very annoying. I feel like we've taken that guy as far as he can go. Hi,
Hey, we have an idea.
is the beast dead?
No.
No.
But there's one monster, two boats at least. And they got more boats out here, haven't they?
Yes.
Right. So monster can't attack more than one boat at a time. So you just send
The
more.
fleet goes
You
out.
send multiple out at a time. One takes the hits, and the others get them fishing.
Also, the monster isn't actually eating people. The
It's-
people are falling into the water and being left behind.
But they're falling into the water because of the monster, and one of them can take the hit, but that's still...
No, we don't mean like that. We mean
But they will.
Attract its attention. That's the only way you're
If
gonna
you,
get.
if you want fish, you're not going to get it without someone taking a few
it's gonna be
hits.
safer than sending random people from other towns out into the water alone to probably die.
Also, there's something weird going on because it can talk.
I think it's probably
So we're going to look into that. We have a possible permanent fix if we can find out why this happened in the first place.
entirely unrelated from, me coming into 10 towns in the very first place. I'm looking for someone called Ravison.
Smooth.
Austin's not smooth.
I never heard of her.
Oh, that's a shame. But you knew it was her!
Shit. Yeah, the weather told me. Right, so the monster's still there.
Yeah.
Best course of action is to send out at least one extra boat as bait. Cool.
And the problem is you're not going to know which is which.
No,
You're just
no,
gonna
no.
send out
Wait.
two
No.
fishing boats, one gets fish.
We're
one gets
we're
fished.
going to work on it.
It's,
Cool.
it's either send out multiple boats to try and work in concert, or send out no boats and
starve.
hunt.
No, I understand. You're right.
You're a lot more
It's a
reasonable
shitty
than the
situation.
other person.
Yeah, no, it's a shitty situation.
Yeah, it fucking sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
But
You guys are getting hit hard. Have someone got a vendetta against you guys or some shit? Yeah,
I don't know.
wait, what was your
Fucking Frostmaiden.
what was your fucking elder speaker chap in the funny hat who sees things and walks out in the
Gobble,
snow?
gobble, gobble.
He was called... Wait, let me think.
Yeah.
Dorbulgruff.
Good luck. Adorable gruff.
Is there anything else?
Just where might we find him?
Well,
Hopefully in his house.
yeah, in his house.
If not,
it's
somewhere in the cold.
that house over there, and points to a hut that's slightly bigger than all the other huts in the town. Well, not a hut, but you know the houses.
Yeah.
One is only slightly bigger. It's not a mansion by any means, but it's the bigger one.
Okay.
Is it the ones on the little hill at the top?
It is. It is actually, yes.
Did you say the hill topple?
No.
Yeah, you could.
That's not
You could.
That's not a word. Why would you say that? It makes no sense.
That's a made-up sound. Let me just say I got a hunch.
Cool. Well, let's see if your hunch brings us any more fish or kills a lake monster. Look,
Mm.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's
It's not your
it's
fault.
Fine.
The things. There's a beast in the lake, and I wasn't expecting anyone to be able to kill it.
To be honest,
It's pretty fucking tough.
I'm glad that we're here to listen to anything. You know, we made it out alive.
I'm
Twice.
glad you're.
The
You
fair
look
few
like you've
times we've gone out. So.
been through a bit. Yeah. Thank you for. Yeah. Thank you.
Right.
Well,
Thank you for letting us try, and also for pushing him in the snow.
yes.
Yeah,
was
that
great.
was. Yeah.
Yeah. Should we get him out of the snow?
No.
No.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I think you'll be alright.
We've got important stuff. We're gonna go talk to crazy person.
Sailors, you know, hardy people, am I right?
Adorable golf.
Okay. Well.
We will. When we
Godspeed.
know anything, we'll come back to you.
Okay.
And I'm
Adorable
real sorry we couldn't help more.
And they kind of gesture up to the Aurora and says, "Times are tough."
Sure
Yeah, it's like a fucking mantra around here.
Back in my day.
Back on the Solar Coast.
It was colder then back when I was young, but people didn't complain about it quite so much.
Because they were dead.
How old does your dude look?
What, Barrow?
Yeah.
Hey, he looks like, for humans he'd be considered past middle age, but for dwarves he's barely an adult.
Oh.
Okay. Fair enough.
40.
Yeah.
So kind of
40s.
like comparable to Oster, who's in his like mid-30s.
Yeah, a little bit older maybe.
Yeah. Cool.
By a decade.
I actually have no idea how old anyone's characters are meant to be.
Do you age slower quickly because you're a fish?
I'm not a goddamn. I'm 26, but I believe Triton can live up to 200 years. So.
Oh, you're a baby.
Yeah.
Baby fish.
You're
So, like by
basically-
human standards, he looks like.
You're like
yeah.
18.
Yeah.
So I'm the opposite because Thomas like mid-late 20s, but
For a half-orc is like...
half-orcs that's kind of pushing. Like,
That's middle age.
Yeah, that's like mid-30s.
That's
They reach,
racist.
Tritons reach maturity around 15, so.
You're like 21
Yeah.
in human terms.
Yeah.
Great.
So am I the oldest one
Comparatively.
comparatively?
Comparative to lifespan, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
But that's not really the same as like experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thomas about a third of the way through her life, basically.
And I'm about an eighth.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Talk to... I'm not going to say it again because I can't say it.
you go to
Dumbledore.
Dorbulgruff's
Dumblegruff.
house.
It's just a bunch of consonants.
And you walk up to it, knock on the door, and get no response.
Is he out doing things, you think?
Keep getting nothing.
I can leave a hanging.
Yeah, because that hurt. Is the door open?
It is open.
Oh.
Alright. Just breaking into the guy's house.
Hello?
Anybody
Making
home?
sure he's alive.
We seek audience.
Yeah, I'm alive, sure enough. And you hear a voice from right behind you.
Oh, Jesus!
As a dwarf who's wearing scarily little clothing is coming, like not naked, but definitely.
Wait. Scary little because we're in like a snowy, icy wasteland.
Yes, that.
Okay. So he's wearing like a shirt and trousers still.
He's wearing like a noble's
A
robe.
loincloth.
Yeah, but wearing a noble's robe. Well, noble's robe. It's slightly finer than your noble's robe, but
Sensible
robel's
clothes for not the tundra.
yeah, exactly. And he is shaking a shiver and he goes,
Do
hi
you
there.
want to get in?
Yes, let's get in. Let's get in. It's a little bit nippy, isn't
Let's
it?
go on and have a chat.
Let's make a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Oh, I can make a cup of tea. Come on, let's have
I'm
a
not
cup of
drinking
tea.
anything this man makes.
I love a cup of tea.
Oster has their own tea herbs.
It's nice that we have new visitors here in Bremen. Don't come around no often since the trail got downgoing and got obliterated.
I'm in trouble there.
You sound like fucking McGucker from Guardians.
Oh man, McGucker, that's the inspiration.
I need to watch that.
It's so
You
good.
do, you really do.
Anyway,
Oh,
free advertising.
You got a little cup of tea over there, and you got another cup of tea over there.
What is it?
I made another cup of tea
love
over
one
there.
time.
It's just
so
a cup full
much.
of water with tea herbs in it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think you'll be lucky if it's that.
Is it warm?
It's no. This guy's made you a cold cup of tea
Oh.
from water that he just had in a pot on the stove.
Lucius
Okay.
is just going for it. Lucius
There
is...
you go, right there.
Darling, I've got some very special tea herbs that I bought all the way from the Feywild. Do you want me to make you a cup of tea?
Oh, I don't know what that
It tastes better than anything you've had in 10 towns, I predict.
This is
And
a new day.
Well, a hot dog, okay, yeah, I would.
it's not Fey food. It's my food.
It's from the... Lucius is just like...
It's my
Really
food.
enjoys
I ain't gonna
tea.
cause a pact with him.
Okay, just don't ask me to drink it.
Why are we here?
Yeah, I'm not.
So,
Just double
I'm
dip.
just
Guys,
don't
wait,
believe
guys.
first.
One RP at a time.
It's fine.
I'm not that kind.
Okay, cool. Just go on.
No, wait a fucking second. I'm A, not that powerful. B, not that kind of
You don't have
asshole.
powers? I thought it was just anything.
No, it's to do with magic. It's a pact. It's an exchange. You've eaten my food and now you owe me something. I'm not that kind of Fey. What the fuck do you think I am?
I just thought it was any fucking Feywild food.
No.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
No, I ain't the cleverest bunch in the bunch, but I'm sending some animosity in
It's
between
fine.
the two of
There's
you.
nothing. It's fine.
Mistranslation, maybe.
Sure, let's go with that.
Miscommunication.
Sure.
I
You
thought-
say biscuits?
Biscuits, yes.
I got biscuits. Let's get some
Biscuits would be
biscuits.
great.
Okay.
Biscuits.
Oster's gonna make tea and not make any for fucking Tonaich. You can have your cold water with tea leaves in
I
it.
subtly threw that over my shoulder.
Just randomly onto
Yes.
the floor.
It freezes in midair. Right, what can I do you for?
We never properly introduced ourselves. I'm Lucius.
Oh,
And Baroth.
pleasure.
Tana.
Oster.
Oster. Well, my name is Douglas Shalescar, and I'm the speaker here in Bremen.
Wait, what was the last bit?
Can't help them.
Shalescar is his last name.
Why are we here?
What are we here?
To find out if he knows, like, the fucking wizard that put a curse on the town. Like,
What was their name?
Ravison.
just because I'm the note taker.
You fell into that.
Because no one else does.
Exactly, because you did, so no one else will.
You can ask me as well.
Yes, I
I've
know.
got notes.
Oster is making tea, someone else has to fucking talk to him.
Do you know the elf? I've forgotten the name again.
Ravison.
Ravison.
Nope.
Fantastic.
Insight.
Sure.
I don't think it would.
He's telling the truth.
Do you know why there's a talking dinosaur in your lake?
I'm talking to what?
Dinosaur, very old kind of lizard thing.
Oh, is this big fishy that some of the folks been talking about?
Yes.
That's the one.
Yeah. Nope.
Do you know anything about anything?
Of course I know. I've lived here in Bremen for a very long time. I know how to run my town, let me tell you. Yeah. Well, I remember in the olden days when
This was a mistake.
when the
Also
rivers
puts a cup of
were
tea in his
frozen
hand.
and there was treasure seekers panning for gold all across the lake and the river, and it was beautiful. And of course there were floods. We had yearly floods every summer. They were pretty nasty. So if there's one little silver lining to this winter is Bremen's no longer getting flood, which we do like that. We do like that here around.
If you don't try your tea, it's gonna go cold.
This is true. Much like the everlasting winter has made all of Icewind Dale pretty cold. Much like this tea is gonna get cold.
You should try drinking it.
Oh, I remember drinking. I
You
did
can
it just a
remember-
couple of minutes ago.
You can remember it right now if you did it.
Okay, here we go.
It's kind of spicy.
I thought this was a thing.
Like, it's not a thing. It's just like
Oh, that's got
it's got a kind of cinnamon ginger kind of kick to it, but magic.
Yeah, it's got a chicken. I don't know why you call it the Fey mild, because that ain't mild. Let me tell you.
No, it's from the Feywild.
It ain't pretty. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, that's.
Have you done anything to piss off any of the other towns? Are there any other towns nearby that you have a rivalry with?
Have you done anything?
The town's cut off, right? Like the trail has been destroyed.
Well,
What's
yeah.
that about?
By the snow.
The snow and winter, so it's. I have missed a couple of councils of the speakers the odd time, but everyone does that. You can't expect me to go all the way to Bryn Shanders all the time. That's a long way.
It's a long
How
way.
long is it to Bryn Shander? Is it like 6 hours?
Yeah.
To travel by foot from Bremen to Bryn Shander,
10 minutes.
would take
3 hours to Targos, and Targos is right next. Well,
It's a little bit. It looks like a little bit further
so 3 hours to Targos
on.
and
Depends on how the road is.
But the road between Targos and Bryn Shander is better.
Yeah.
No, between
Oh,
Targos
between
and Bryn
Bryn Shander
Shander is better.
yeah, so it's about 2 hours between Targos and Bryn Shander.
It's 5 hours.
he's old
But also
It's dangerous.
there's shit in the
Yeah.
wild.
and doesn't wear enough clothes.
Yeah.
So does Brennan have a rivalry with a different town?
Oh, well, we all share this here lake. We don't really like them Targos folk, or them Tourmaline folk, or them Lonelywood folk.
Okay, right. So you've got a rivalry with everyone.
Maybe the others teamed up.
No,
Get anything
it
else?
was an idea. I was wrong.
No, but I've run out of questions. I
No,
mean,
so bad.
Do you not get cold out there? Because you're shivering.
Oh,
like
it's
fuck.
mighty cold.
You got other layers you can put on?
Oh, dear me, yeah, I'm a little bit naked, ain't I?
Yep.
Yeah, look at that. I should probably probably wear a coat next time.
Yep.
Woo!
how the hell
Okay.
has he survived?
Gods
It was-
above.
It was lovely to meet you.
Yeah, lovely to meet you too. You know, it's nice when you get on those unexpected visitors. Because you don't know that you're going to get a visitor, and then you get a visitor, and it's
And you
interesting
get
when that
trusted
happens.
tea. So
Yeah, I
there's
remember.
something.
Yeah.
Lucius is not saying this to get information. He's just curious as to what this guy's going to say. Other than the giant talking fish,
All right.
what's the strangest thing that's happened around here?
Oh, the strangest thing happened around here. Oh, let's think.
The DM's looking at stuff.
He's making shit up
Roll the dice roll.
for a random encounter.
7 kobolds.
Maybe the madness table.
That might be. It explodes. It just fucking dies.
Well, you all heard about them wizards?
Wizards.
Which ones?
Wait, there's wizards.
Well, everyone in 10 towns is talking about it. There's, this group of wizards apparently been riding into the big cities and making all sorts of kerfuffle. Don't know where they're at now. They didn't come to Bremen. No one comes to Bremen, but a group of folks. I think one of them got captured. One of them got captured in East Haven.
Oh yeah.
Fucking miles away.
It's the furthest, well, almost the
Yeah,
furthest.
it's pretty much the first one.
But they're going around the main towns and just causing trouble.
Have we,
Well, I don't know. I don't know if they're still there. It was a couple of days ago since the last I heard.
have we heard anything about this?
Nope.
Okay, but they got one of them got caught in East Haven. You heard about that?
Yep.
You know any of these wizards personally, or?
Oh, no. I'm just an old speaker.
Why,
Don't
why
know no
would-
wizards.
How
Why,
old is
why,
this guy?
why would a wizard need to get caught? Like, what were they doing?
They must have messed up some pretty nasty things. I don't know much about it, but I know that all I know, wizard got captured in East Haven. Must have blown something up or something.
Who told you that?
We got some travelers, you know. We got some people traveling to Targos for some trade and then traveling back. Rumors travel, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something to ask questions about when we get back to Targos, maybe.
Yeah.
Wizards. Maybe that. Maybe she's a fucking causing trouble.
Could well be.
Okay.
It's something.
Anyway, yes, it was lovely to meet you.
Oh, lovely to meet you too.
Absolutely fascinating company you keep. I
Certainly
would
an
recommend
experience.
wearing socks inside your shoes
Oh,
the next time you go
okay.
out.
My little toesies around.
More clothes in general.
This little piggy's very cold, and that little piggy's even colder.
Maybe a hat.
Oh yeah. That sounds good. I'm
Scarf.
getting a little bold. I'm not a young man
I'll
anymore.
tell you what, a good trick to keep yourself warm. If you get a scarf and tuck it up like above your mouth and your nose,
Oh yeah, that keeps you
that
nice
keeps
and
you
toasty.
nice and toasty.
Oh well, I'm gonna hide my beautiful face from the world.
So
Worth a try.
Missing like 5 teeth.
I'm gonna leave you the rest of that teapot of tea if you want to enjoy that, and we are
Well,
gonna
thank you
stop.
kindly, good sir. That's very kind of
You're
you.
welcome. We're gonna stop bothering you now.
Okay.
We're gonna leave.
a wonderful evening.
Maybe barricade the door with him
Yeah,
inside so he doesn't wander out.
I think that might cause more distress.
Absolutely.
Let's
They'll find a way, I think.
go back to the moose. I need to talk to you.
I am surprised this place is still standing.
Mm.
Yeah, it feels like Tali's doing more of the work. I need to talk to you. Do you have a problem with what
Look,
I
I
am?
apparently had some misinformation. I thought it was all food. Okay, I'm sorry. That's my bad.
Okay, but like, that's a fucking fairy story.
That's mostly all I got.
It ain't a Seder thing.
I know.
Okay. But like, you said some shit about Fae before. Where's that coming from?
Let's call it past experience.
Like, you've been there?
Yeah. For
Okay.
like not very long,
Okay.
so I don't know a lot,
Okay.
but I know a bit,
And
and
it,
then the rest is stories.
right. And what a good experience.
It wasn't all bad, but I wouldn't call it good.
Okay. I left for lots of reasons, but I like whatever you dealt with there.
Sure. No, I believe it. I do.
Okay, sure, fine. I'm also gonna start walking towards the moose.
Start walking towards the grumpy moose.
The moose! Oh god.
Do you guys spend the night here in Bremen?
God, I don't fucking know.
It's like it's
It's cheaper than Targoth.
It's cheaper in Targot. Well, Targot is free.
It's free in
That's-
Targot.
It's getting towards the end of the day, so you'd have to face the trek if you wanna. But you could. But you could.
Might just run across the cobbles.
Saying everything.
We can fuck it.
I think we've suffered 2 silver to
If-
stay here.
Yeah, if we want to
Yeah.
find out more about this Ravison, I think we're probably going to find out more here.
I don't think we're going to get anything else from here.
Although, no, there's a point.
Is it night now, or do we have
No,
an
it's-
hour
it's-
of like aurora light left, or?
Yeah, it's about 5 o'clock. So yeah, you've got.
So we could get home in time for tea. Don't know why I said
Yeah,
that.
but it might be dark for the latter half of the trek.
I mean, we did stupid as shit going up that mountain.
I mean, that's true, but also you don't necessarily want to tempt fate.
I'm inclined to suffer 2 silver,
Yeah.
and we make the trek when we've got even just a little bit of light.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair.
If there are more landmarks, then
If it wasn't literally walking through basically an avalanche.
it's just snow. Like, the only thing that I remember seeing on the way up here was the fucking igloo.
Yeah. It's not the
And, like, I got a map, but that,
coolest.
you know, chances are,
Mhm.
our
It's
tracks-
changed
our
since you
tracks,
checked.
yeah, it's changed, and our tracks are going to be well covered by now, so we can't follow our own steps back.
We know how to make easy money fishing.
So
We
you go
send
out.
me out.
We'll send you out.
No sleep for you, Lucius. Out to the.
Go get us fish. Yeah, I think we're staying here tonight.
We
Yeah.
did bring one fish into the town.
We did bring one fish in. We did bring one fish in.
And sold it immediately.
Pretty big fish.
6 gold. That's bullshit. It should be more.
You settle in at Buried Treasures. Spend the night. So yeah, 2 silver. And the next morning, head off towards Targos. You start walking across the tundra once more. And I'm gonna need 2 of you to roll a d20.
Okay, this is what we did the other time.
12.
This is just straight roll.
It is
Yeah.
6.
Sounds straight.
Okay. 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 About an hour on your trek, a blizzard arrives.
Thank God we didn't do this at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The snow begins to rise up all around you, surrounding you and obscuring your vision. You still have a pretty decent idea of where to go.
I have compass.
You have compass, yeah. So you got a pretty decent idea where to go, but it's still difficult. And I need one of you to make a survival check.
I guide myself.
You may.
It's the spikiest D4 in the universe.
Actually-
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make a survival check.
Nat 20.
Oh my god!
30.
Is that enough for you?
Yeah, no, that's enough.
That's
You.
a 4 on the die and a +6 from the skill.
That is- Holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the highest thing Oster can roll.
You stay
That was cool,
perfectly on course towards Targos through this blizzard, which is harrowing and tough, and you have to like trudge through the snow, and it is making travel a little slower. But you are confident that you are on the right track. But that doesn't mean you are left alone. Suddenly, as you're walking through, the wind goes aggressively in your ears, howling this wind. And then you hear something else. Fawn laughed on the wind.
Cloth? Whatever his name was. Cloth, Bink and Bop, or whatever.
Flag, blep, and clack.
Begin to see.
I wrote them down.
I'm gonna say because of that roll, they are not gonna have a chance at stealthing up on you.
I didn't fucking hope not.
You
Sure.
because of that
30 is
roll,
considered
You survived this
impossible.
because of that roll, yeah, you can see them coming.
Yeah.
There are shapes in the blizzard.
How many shapes?
There are 6 shapes in the blizzard.
What shape of shapes?
Oh no.
They are roughly humanoid size, but clearly not humans. They are hunched over, bulky, quite large, quite muscular, and furry. And
I know
they
what
giggle,
this is.
I hate fairies.
and they cackle, and then, leaping out of the blizzard in your line of sight, a vicious gnoll
Yeah.
pounces towards you. And we will pick up there next session.
Yeah. Great.
We're
Let me back up to full.
Um,
Oh, yeah.
We're going bonkers.
We're gonna need some hit points. Well,
So yeah, well done, you guys. That was a very good session. I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much to everyone who's watching. Thank you everyone who's still watching. Still
Thank
7
you.
viewers. Thank you for sticking with us. We love you, Mathalingus. No,
what did you say?
popping things in the chat.
Lucy, because I said the thing about furries, Lucy said don't kink shame, and I said kink shaming is my kink.
Couple of shout outs, obviously. First of all, Heroic Maps for the gorgeous ice float map. That was beautiful. Tabletop Audio for the beautiful, beautiful music. Eep indeed. Kate Irwin, who was the art supervisor who designed all the brilliant art that you saw today, or supervised the design of them. We should get a way to get all of the
artists' names out there. It's just there are a fuck ton of them. But we should.
Maybe put it in like the description or something.
We will work.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will work on that.
Credits at the end.
Credits. Yeah, we will figure
Just
that out.
run the whole thing.
Yeah, thank you so, and of course, thank you so much to Gellet and Paladin, our brilliant moderators. We love you both so much. Unfortunately,
Ban losing.
we are going to be taking a little bit of a hiatus now for 2 weeks. If any of you are in Bristol next week and want to see a brilliant piece of theatre, come see Pygmalion at the Alma Town Theatre the 16th, 17th, and 18th of December. It's going to be good. So that's why we're taking a hiatus next week and then the week after because it's Christmas.
Yay!
But we will be back on the 29th of December.
That's lucky because I get back on the 28th.
That's lucky.
Very lucky.
It's the first time it's ever going to work in our favour because normally it's the other way around.
Okay. So we will see you back again just before New Year's Eve. Until then, be kind to each other, love each other, stay safe out there. We love you very much.
Don't die in the snow.
Don't die
Do
in
try.
the snow.
Do not die in the snow.
Or
Bye.